Hello.
Meow.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Hanging out.
I'm glad to see your internet is fixed.
Yes, but my computer is dying.
Oh no, what's wrong with it?
It's blue screen of deathing from time to time. So I ordered a new one. It should be completed. D helped me out on main gear. It should be done by middle of next week, and then they'll ship it.
Very nice.
I am fucking super excited.
I'm very fond of main gear.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. So, with any luck though, nothing bad will happen tonight. But if I drop, I'll come back on. It just gets I don't know what we used to call them, memory leaks back in college. Like it just can't support so many activities, and it just blue screen shuts down. And sometimes it gets stuck in a cycle where it'll boot up, and then it'll blue screen again and shut down, almost like it's stuck in power save mode.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I don't know. So then I just pull the plug out of the wall, let it sit for a minute, and I guess clear whatever memory RAM sits and tells it that it, crashed and had a unsuccessful shutdown. So, maybe one day I'll teach myself how to unfuck it, but for now I'm just gonna replace it.
Alright, fair enough.
I mean, the computer's like 8 years old, so it's not like it's not due for an upgrade. And I've been having trouble playing stuff, like
Yeah.
certain applications will just crash. So I said, you know what? No. Get a new one.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, 8 years is a pretty long time to have a PC and not upgrade it.
That's right. Work until it dies. Then get a new one.
I think
Well,
I gave
mine's
you...
been having intermittent restarts since I got it. I don't know why. I was convinced it was the power supply because I switched it out with one that my roommate had. And for the whole month I was testing it out, it didn't restart. So I got the warranty and replaced the power supply. They even gave me like a upgraded power supply because I didn't have mine in stock, which is pretty nice. But it still does it. So now I'm convinced maybe it's the video card because it does kind of sag.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gigantic video card.
A bunch of shenanigans is what it is.
I don't have Legos to hold it up.
You have Legos to hold up your video card? Is that what you just said?
I said I don't have Legos to hold it up.
Oh.
If I did, I would.
Yeah, usually a pretty boss video card requires a mega power supply.
Yeah, I have a 750.
Oh, you might need
not-
even more than that. You might need a 900, 1,000.
My PC part picker said
That it was
it
fine.
only needed like 400,
Hmm.
and I got it at 600. And I originally got all my parts. Mm.
Yeah, I'm switching to cable internet tomorrow.
Oh.
I had FiOS, but it's really shitty.
Hmm.
So I got fed up. My 2-year contract is finally over, so I can finally move.
Yeah.
That's interesting, because I really like having BIOS, because down here it's that or Comcast or whatever the cable companies, and they are fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, Comcast is atrocious.
So yeah, those are my two choices.
I agree. Hi guys.
Hey, what's going on? We're having a nice
Hello.
nerdy conversation about technology.
Cool. I just got back from the bookstore and getting a haircut.
Nice.
Wow, what a day.
Yeah.
Hey, so you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Wait.
How did your game go, Ryan?
It was just a session 0. We didn't actually play. So we just
Oh.
made our. We set up all the character sheets, and I wanted to go over the rules, but one of our players didn't even make it. So
Well,
didn't even make it to session 0. Starting off real good.
Pretty much how all our games went before, though.
Oh, man. But
Kick him, find somebody else.
Well, these are real
He's
life
like-
friends of his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kick him, find somebody else.
we'll figure it out.
See,
So we made
you
our
know,
character sheets. So we did something productive. Everybody made their character sheets except for one person. So
His girlfriend was sick, so he had to leave to take care of her.
oh,
Yeah.
well, at least he had a good reason.
he said he was gonna come back, and then he said he fell asleep. So.
Yeah, sounds like somebody we know, right, Eric?
I'm gonna say this sounds like me or somebody telling us stories about our own gaming group. Like, I've heard this one before. Go on, tell me another one. Oh, that's just ridiculous in all its myriad forms and shapes and flavors.
Yeah. And didn't he just miss? We have a friend of ours. His name is Carlos. He's gonna probably crack up right now because I know he watches my feed.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. You're outing him on an international venue. But go on.
Anyway, he has a tendency to be very unreliable. And I think Eric, you play a game with him right now, right? And didn't he just cancel on Thursday?
I mean, you know, his priorities are different from mine because I'm single and he's not. So, you know, it happens.
Anyway, growing pains. All right. So last we left off, just gonna switch the map here for a second, just to show you where you are in the Ardeep. Is that about right? Yeah. So you are still a significant amount of miles away from Ninestone, anywhere between 8 and 9. But Nightstone, I'm sorry, currently it is almost night. It is, the sun is setting. The eeriness of the forest to the north, with its creaking boughs and the wind whistling through the trees, you know, kind of creates this really unnerving feeling of being so close to its edge and kind of like out in the middle of a really undefended, you know, just patch of bare land between the forest itself and a copse of trees maybe about 2 miles south of you guys. Now, if I recall, Zarana had actually found like a rocky outcropping where you guys decided to make camp and set up your tents for the night. And in the meantime, I think somebody had kind of drew, maybe in the dirt, maybe on a piece of parchment, you know, a rough map of Nightstone. Which is why I had provided you guys that map. So probably it was Thornbur who was
Yeah,
most familiar with the town.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, you know, it doesn't look
Known
like
well.
this masterpiece over here, but
Yeah, it's
you know.
it's really just a big circle in the sand.
All right. So I don't know if you guys were planning on using that in some way. Oh, does somebody want to recap, Eric? I'm assuming, Eric, you don't watch actually the videos, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So, anybody want to do the honors?
We did stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you murk that guy and leave him in the river, or
No,
are we still
no,
dealing with
he's
his nonsense?
Yeah, he's still with us. We've been dealing with his nonsense.
Oh
Yep,
my
I
god.
paused.
He
He is a noble lord.
Whatever,
It is
shit's
our
on the water
duty
deep.
to take care of him.
Our current trajectory is to go to the Nightstone, liberate it, and then go to the next town that's kind of close, and then take a boat up from there to his hometown. So we have a long ways for him.
Well, short version of what we did: we went into the forest, we danced, we took some boats. I crashed some boats.
we were scared by frogs.
You're horrifying. Forest is a terrible place.
Yeah, we went to the dancing dell.
Oh, that was
and we-
that was before the forest. There were giant frogs.
And that was by the swamp.
Oh yeah, the frogs attacked. That was scary.
Well, they really
found-
just hopped.
Oh yeah, we
past
found
us.
some. We found a thing.
Winter found an urn while he was stomping around because of the frogs that had werewolf stuff on it. That was the werewolf guy who drew the map for the Arctic Forest, and it was sealed shut by a spell.
And apparently that hunting lounge we're like really close to has something to do with the werewolves. I don't remember what.
Something about werewolves.
We could go there if we wanted to.
Somebody's been reading Greek mythology and writing D&D things.
Oh, son of a... Dang it.
We tried to open it, but we didn't.
I don't think you guys tried very hard.
Well,
yeah, I think
people
someone
prevent-
gave it like one twist and then we gave up.
Susan gave it a twist, and then I tried to go take a twist, and she's like, "No." So I was like, "Okay, whatever."
Never mind.
And currently, I think it's in the possession of Zinfel. It's in her pack.
Yes.
So, Eric, is that a good enough recap for you?
Oh yeah, I love just jumping in and swimming. Let's just go.
Alright.
Not too
so
much important happened.
there's a lot of traveling and montage. Whoops. Sorry. That's the wrong map there.
Ooh, it's the white
beginning.
Alright, so back to the map of Nightstone. I don't know if you guys were using this in some way to plan some sort of attack, whatever it is that you guys are planning on doing, but you have the opportunity to do so now.
Well, the biggest difficulty is definitely just the getting into the city.
Yeah, there's like no like secret entrance.
They didn't seem too keen on dropping the drawbridge and letting us in last time we were there. I don't think they're going to want a bunch of armed adventurers coming into the town that they've taken control of.
Especially the same exact armed adventurers. Plus one.
Exactly.
So we just need to get in there. One of us needs to get in there and just drop the drawbridge for the rest of you to come in.
How?
I could get in there.
Last time when we fought the orcs, they swam to the bridge that was there, and then they climbed up from that. We could do something similar, but it'd probably be seen. Or we could like go from the south side and try to get onto that castle area again.
I think we should definitely approach at night if we're going to be trying to invade this town.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
It is 7 p.m.
And we're hours away, you said?
9 miles away. So it would take
How
you,
many hours
at a
then?
normal pace, 3 hours.
And
What
is
if, like-
everybody all...
Abnormal pace.
Well, you could travel fast, which
That's
is
fine.
about 4 miles an hour, but you would suffer a penalty on perception checks. And considering you're traveling at nighttime, it might not be safe.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let that stop you, though.
Well, we could travel closer now, and then wait till night. If we wanted to.
You said it takes 3 hours to get there?
3 hours, yeah.
And it's 7 p.m.?
7 p.m. and night is it's almost nighttime.
My friend Thornburg.
Yeah.
When you were guarding the town, the
Uh-huh.
watchtowers, how far could they see from them? What's the distance that the normal looker would know? See, I don't know. There's words. Words are there.
That's a good question.
That is a very good question. You could probably see, on a clear day, considering that there is relatively no elevation surrounding Nightstone, you could probably see like a few miles in each direction.
Hmm.
Oof.
But
Yeah,
there's
the
no lights,
visibility's-
so on a moonless night, you know, you could practically almost sneak up onto the watchtower, and like nobody would even see you.
Yeah, it's you can see pretty well up there. Not really any hills around or nothing that we can use for cover.
Hmm.
So we should venture forth.
Anybody know
think-
the rain dance?
We
I
go
think
at
we need
night
to-
with the cover of shadow. I can
Yeah, I
climb
think
up the
we-
wall, throw some ropes down for you,
Okay. That
and
sounds
then
good.
get you all
I
inside.
think that's the best plan.
Hmm.
Well, wait a second. I can fly, so
But don't you have like shine radiant light when you do that? It's probably
yeah, that's true.
not the.
You're a smart one.
Sneakiest
I
of
wouldn't have
plans.
thought of that.
I mean, I'm down, but
Well, that'll be good if we encounter some trouble and need to get onto the wall quick.
Yeah, we'll have a code word, and if you get up there and you know it's not what you want, you yell my name. Thornburg comes in, saves the day.
that's the code word. Your name?
Yep, just help would work.
Why
I'll
not
be
like
I'll be
banana or
listening.
something?
Banana.
It's getting bananas up here, guys.
I'm going to say
I
banana.
don't want to do
but
anything
okay.
confusing, Just say help and I'll come.
Okay.
Help. Gotcha.
Wait, what are we doing about the this man over here? And I look at Squidward.
Oh, the slimy guy.
He's not a squid.
I can still hear you, you know. How many times do I have to tell you my name's not Squidward? It's R10. He stands up and he starts
R10.
pounding his foot into the dirt. R10, R10, R10. He looks more like a
Apologize
child
for my
than, you know,
companions.
the 18-year-old boy he actually is.
Oh, hush before we put you back in the barrel. Throw you over.
A barrel would be a good idea. We could fill it with water.
If there only was a barrel.
There.
Okay. Is
Why
he
are
gonna
we
slow
going to
our
this
pace?
village anyway? Why do you keep talking about this village?
I don't know.
Emperor's hometown.
Actually, it's pretty relevant.
No, I don't need to calm down. I want to know the truth.
I just said it.
This is my hometown. It's been taken over by a bunch of scoundrels.
So what?
Born and raised.
I never had a good taste for nobles. You want us to? We're the only thing keeping you alive here, buddy. You want us to keep tailing you along? We'll move much quicker without you.
He crosses his arms and he sits back down in the dirt with his elbows on top of his knees,
All right, that's what I thought, buddy.
pouting and quiet. He does not make eye contact with you.
Oh, it's okay. I pat him on the head.
He kind of shoos your hand away like a fly.
So we have our plan. Are we going?
I suppose so. Is everybody
get a
all
little
rested
closer?
up? I know that forest travel took some exhaustion tolls.
Yes, that's
are we?
right.
I don't think
So
we did.
continuing, you've been traveling all day, so that is another reason for rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we do need to
Pretty exhausted.
take a day. I mean, they've been occupied for like a week. I don't know.
Oh, it hasn't been a
Wait,
week,
how lo-
but it's definitely
It's
been
been like
3 days.
half a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 or 4 days.
It's only been a few days. I don't know.
It's like a third of
I
a
could
week.
wait. I'm feeling kind of beat. Rowing that rowboat with Winter behind took it out of me.
You mean me?
So just to be clear, even with a long rest, that still only gets rid of 1 level of exhaustion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell did you do to them? Multiple levels of exhaustion?
Wait, how do we have more than one?
Let's talk about mechanics here
It
for a
was
second.
Susan's got
it was
2.
just me. It was just me.
Susan, what'd you do?
Yeah.
I can't steer a boat. I was very nervous. Okay,
Oh,
leave me alone.
well.
Yeah, so part of the trek through the forest was steering a few boats through rough waters, and during that time, Zarana, acquired a couple of levels of exhaustion.
Aw, sorry I wasn't here to help, but I can fix it now.
You were in
You
my
look
boat.
pretty
You
tired.
were here the whole time. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You were just really quiet.
I was slacking. I'm gonna unslack now. So, why don't we all sit down? Let's take a minute to discuss this. I'm gonna contemplate my inner powers, and I believe I have the cure for your exhaustion. I just have to find it. One moment. I kind of plop down, start rooting through my pack.
What is he doing?
I'm taking a short rest. I don't know what you guys are doing. Unless you would be okay with me starting with that rune word, Joe.
Well, it's still the same
I
day
don't mind.
as when you were playing before, so...
Oh, it is?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is
Yeah.
the same day that you found Arten.
Oh, God.
No, it's not. No, it's not. We went to bed in the
Oh,
swamp
yeah,
and
that's
there's
right.
frogs and
That's,
stuff.
that's correct, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, with the frogs. Yeah.
So he's got
It's up to
silver.
you. Either I'm going to short rest now, swap out a rune, or...
Yeah, that's fine. You can just do that. I kind of just assumed you were using the same runes as before.
Yeah, which is what I would have, but exhaustion puts a whole other unpleasant spin on things.
So
Yeah.
camp.
I think we need to sleep anyway, so let's set up camp and
Sleep.
Sure.
take a rest.
Fire or no fire?
Alright, so by the time you finish setting up your camp, and you can determine if you want to fire or not, night has completely fallen.
I don't need a fire. I can see just fine.
That's great for you. I
Well,
can't
we're
see my
in-
own hands right now.
Are we in a cave? We can make it small.
You can see something. There's
By
moonlight.
some like trees or something.
Yeah, we're just sitting on like an outcropping, right? Like a big
Oh,
rock.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a large flat boulder that juts out of the ground at a diagonal angle. So it kind of creates a sort of windbreak. And it looks sturdy enough that it wouldn't fall or anything like that. So most of your camp is kind of sheltered underneath that. Or at least your bedrolls are. So yeah, from a certain
hope-
angle, if you were to put a fire under there, people would not be able to see it. But then from other angles, they would.
Which
Especially-
ones are those angles? Which
From the
angle?
forest, they would, not from the town, probably.
Yeah, it looks like it would shield from the west, so anybody coming from the west wouldn't be able to see your light. But all other directions are fair game.
With my basic intelligence, does that mean the town can see us or no? Because they're kind of north.
You're
They're
way
kind
too
of west.
You're way too far.
South.
Yeah,
Okay.
the town's 9 miles away. They wouldn't be able to see you.
Okay.
Not to mention that there's a bunch of caves between the town and where you guys are.
Goblin
They're not
caves.
shown on the map, but yes, that is correct. Those are the caves that you encountered the goblins.
Remember the
Ah,
arrows we saw in the forest?
What's that?
Remember the arrows we saw
could
in the
go in the
forest
goblin
and
cave.
almost fresh blood?
Yes.
Yes, that's the answer.
I say no fire.
Yeah,
We're going to sleep.
I agree.
We want a fire.
No fire. We can deal with a
Yeah,
little bit of
whatever.
cold.
Okay, so no fire. Well, dawn is at 5 a.m. So it is roughly about 8 o'clock now.
What are the repercussions of sleeping in my armor again? I forgot.
A level of exhaustion.
Was that it?
That's it. You wake up exhausted.
Yeah, don't do that.
I get naked.
Hey guys.
No.
What's with this music?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is
Hi, Winter.
Hey, Squidward.
This is totally not the track that I picked.
Yeah. Help! I need an adult.
Winter's an adult.
It's okay then.
Or supervised.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, it's 7 o'clock at the moment. So you have 10 hours to cover if you're planning on, dividing it up by resting and stuff like that. Assuming that you guys are, taking watch during the night.
Well, wait a second.
Yes, there might be frogs.
We're not by the swamp anymore.
Yeah,
God,
never mind.
could be
I fall
pigeons.
asleep.
All right, yeah. Let's. I'll take first watch
For how long?
for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours for each. There's 5 of us, right?
Alright, so Thornbur is from 7 to 9. Who's next?
Alright, before we go any further, just so we're clear, I'm trying to game mechanics here. Swap out a rune with a short rest, and then with the long rest, swap it back to something else. Cure exhaustion in between. Do we need to go through the mechanics of that, or do you want to just assume it all happens?
I'll just assume it all happens.
Good deal.
Do you glow? What happens? Like,
No, I just trace a rune onto the back of her hand, and she feels instantly better.
Ah,
Nice.
More of your rune magic.
It removes 1 level of exhaustion.
So
ah.
exciting.
Almost be
Our words, baby.
Words. Learned it from your AO.
don't understand this.
No, actually, this is from the Giants. He speaks a different language, so I'm still trying to teach myself.
Oh. Fascinating.
Alright, so, since you guys are doing 2-hour watches, who's taking watch from 9 to 11?
I could do that one.
Alright.
I'll go after Emin.
I guess I'll go last.
So, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then Kareem is going last from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Which means that Zinfel's right in the right from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Alright.
Put up my light spell on my watch.
Alright. Anything, so Thornbur?
Yeah, I'll get a torch out for my watch whenever
Yeah.
I do mine.
Oh, for your watch you're gonna get a torch out?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay. Well, Thornbur, you can see in the dark, right? You have dark vision. And
Yep.
during the time that you take your watch, is there anything that you'd like to do?
I'm just thinking about getting revenge and taking, or not revenge, but liberating my town from these heathens. I'm just really angry. I'm like cursing a lot under my breath. And like wringing my hands together.
Alright.
Motherfuckers.
Fair enough. Are you sleeping in your armor once your watch is over?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll take it off.
Alright.
And I have given my clothes to Squidward, so I am actually going to sleep in the nude tonight.
Nice.
Oh, you're sleeping in the nude.
Well, I gave my clothes to Artan, so.
Oh, I thought it was a set of spare clothes. Oh, okay. These are the clothes you wear
Nope,
to sleep.
Those are my those
So
are
wait,
my only clothes.
you were like-
I only have one pair of clothes.
In armor without clothes on?
No. Oh, that is true. Yeah. So I mean, you could wear
Yeah.
your normal clothes.
Okay, yeah, I'm wearing like my tattered underclothes. Okay,
A lot
you're
of
right. You're right. I got like
chain
some
armor.
under things here.
Yeah, did you give him his underwear too? Like, is he rocking everything?
No, he just has my like going out clothes.
Maybe you just want to be in the nude
Stuff
anyway.
here.
Oh, by the way, who's got a tent? Who's actually sleeping in the tent or sleeping under the open night sky?
Do we have a tent?
I think I do.
I like sleeping under the open sky.
I'm in a bag.
All right,
I
so
think I have a
you're
bag.
just sleeping in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so no
Sleeping in a
tent.
sack.
Yeah, I'll,
Because I don't have a
In
sleeping
that
bag.
sack, yeah.
So,
I'll sleep. I'd sleep in a tent once I was done with my watch.
are you sharing it with our tent?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him.
Okay. All right. So from what I heard, you're the only one with a tent. Okay. So nothing happens during your watch, Thornbur, and you go to sleep at the end of it. Emin, you're up.
Okay.
Are you doing anything between 9 and 11 p.m.?
Keeping watch?
Aside from that, you're doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. And can you see in the dark?
Yes.
Okay. So nothing else happens during yours. Zorana, you're sleeping under the open night sky, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so if I recall, based off of my notes, your passive perception is a 12. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So, roughly at around midnight during your watch, you get a very odd feeling, like the hair is on the back of your neck and your arms kind of stand up. And what is the passive perception for Winter?
Is probably just 10. He doesn't
Okay.
have any plus to wisdom.
He doesn't stir at all. When you see basically a group of figures suddenly appear, like
Okay.
practically on top of your camp, considering it was dark and nobody actually set any campsite or firelight or anything like that. What they look like to you is lith figures. They're wearing. Do you know what a ghillie suit is?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're
Like a
wearing.
camouflage. suit.
Yeah, they're kind of like camouflage with twigs and leaves and branches fashioned onto their cloaks. One guy, so it's roughly about 8 of them, and they're all holding bows. They're clearly to you immediately recognizable as elves. And they're very, very quiet. In fact, being that you're the only person awake, nobody has stirred. And one guy in the lead, he puts his one finger up to his lip. He's got a bow, but it's currently just at his side. It doesn't have an arrow pointed at you or anything. While the other 7 dudes do have arrows pointed. But from being an experienced archer like yourself, you could tell that these guys don't look like they're gonna kill you in your sleep or shoot arrows at you unless you do anything threatening. But they all seem to be clearly to you experienced archers.
Say hi to them.
I'm gonna be quiet, not draw my weapon, go kind of a little bit, a couple feet just on the outside of the edge of the camp. I assume they can see me and are looking,
Yes.
and I'll give a bow.
Okay. So, the dude in the lead, from what you could tell, he's lithe, he's tall, he's got pinch straight blonde hair, clean shaven face, clearly an elf. and his eyes are like a smoldering green. And like I said, he put a finger up to his lips in a motion to keep quiet. When you move to the edge of the camp, kind of like out of earshot of your immediate companions, he seems to relax a little, but you could tell that he's still in like a kind of guarded defensive stance. And then he says in Elvish, I recognize your face.
Oh, is he close enough to hear me, I guess? Or
Oh yeah.
hear him?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
you're within 5 feet of each other.
Oh, dang. Oh, well then. Where have you seen me before?
In the weeks you spent in my forest. My name is Rond Arrowhome. And he kind of gives a half bow that sort of to you seems very formal, and in a style that is similar to the elves that you have grown up around.
I'll bow back to him. And I'll say, I had been looking for you. Anyone in the forest. Where were you?
Always watching, but never approaching. We did not know what you wanted, and we do not show ourselves to strangers.
Hmm.
What is your name?
My name is Serana. I had been sent here on a call from Sylvanas. And I found no one here, so I continued on. I went to help the town of Nightstone.
Why would you help those humans?
Well, I hadn't intentionally gone there to help, but when I got there, they were in great peril. Giants had attacked their town, stolen a relic from there. And I thought they just needed help. So I helped them. Along with my companions.
Foolish. Those humans can fend for themselves.
Well, apparently a lot of them perished. They were driven out of their own town by the giants, and then another group from another town came and took it from them.
We
I'm
know
sure
this.
it's none of your problem. I was even wondering if maybe it would help, but that's a long shot.
He kind of half scoffs and looks away. He says, "Help them? What have they done for us? But driven us out of our sacred ancestral home."
Hmm.
The
Fair.
Nandar family and the elves of the Ardeep have an alliance no more. Those days are a century past.
The current Lady Nandar, she passed away recently. I'm sure the current people of the town would love to come into another alliance.
With who? Who leads them now? If Lady Nandar is no more, then they're leaderless? Is that what you're saying?
I would think so now. I'm not too sure who would be in charge besides Morak Urgray. Maybe he seemed to be the one taking charge for when we came back and rescued them.
I've heard of this dwarf. All the more reason to never go back there and to not help those villagers.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Why?
I don't know.
There's
I
no
feel
need
like-
to apologize.
Well, I feel they need our help. And I'll help them any way I can. Because I feel like that's what I was sent to do, meant to do.
You say that Sylvanus sent you?
Yes,
You speak to gods.
maybe he spoke to me.
He considers your words for a long moment. I can sense that you have a good heart. But I think that your mission is displaced. You should help us and abandon the people you travel with.
Hmm.
Great
don't
war
feel
is
it,
coming to the Sword Coast. The elders speak of it. And us elves of the Ardeep have no choice but to retreat deeper within our home.
Do you know of anything of the war coming? I've heard things from a cloud giant spoke to us. He told us of the ordning being shattered. Is this what you've heard as well?
Whispers in the dark, far off thunder. The signs are there. Whether or not this has to do with giants, he shrugs. It's not my place. I'm merely a protector. But I will offer this only once to you. Abandon those with you and come with us. Learn from us. We have much to teach you if you wish.
I feel honored that you ask. But I feel I must go to other places. And I can go there with these people.
He scoffs again. It is your choice, but this offer has only been made once, Zerana.
I appreciate it, Rond Arrowhome.
Go then. Sleep fitfully, and watch for goblins. There's a new leader among them.
Have you seen him, perhaps, with a donkey?
You know this goblin then.
Yep.
I have heard. He has rallied many to his side. He gathers the goblins from their dark holes within the hills.
Does
Deeper
he seem like
and
a
darker
rather
things in the forest flock to him. He seems emboldened. Whatever it was, whatever path it was that he had crossed yours, then perhaps in surviving, he feels that he's been chosen to lead.
Well, he was a particular little interesting goblin.
Does he have a name?
His name was Tot.
A silly name.
He's a silly goblin. Surprised to see him so rallied up.
I will keep
Didn't
this
seem
in
like
mind.
that kind of guy.
We will hunt him. And when I
wish
lay
you
that
would.
arrow into his heart, I will tell him that I met you.
Tell him I say hi.
He says,
Mayor,
be safe.
thank you. You as well. May your arrows fly swiftly.
May Sylvanus guide your path.
And take care of the ass.
For a moment he furrows his brow like he's kind of confused, and then he's like, ah, yes. The human word for donkey. Understood. He kind of gives like a little bird whistle of a night bird to the 7 dudes surrounding the camp, and they all kind of like retreat slowly in a crouch, their arrows still pointed at the group. And then when they are completely out of your dark vision, he gives you a nod, and he turns as well and leaves.
I'll just be bowing as they leave,
All right.
and I'll go back to the camp. And just continue my watch.
All right. Well, 1 o'clock rolls around, and it's Zinfel's turn. And just for the sake of brevity, are Zinfel and Kareem doing anything during their watches? Or do you say anything to them when Zinfel wakes up, Zirana?
I'll just tell her to look out for goblins.
Damn. Holding the secrets.
Count on me.
So Zinfel, you doing anything in your 2 hours?
Keeping watch, looking over the letter to my father again.
Ah, okay. So the letter to your father. Let me pull that up on the journal. Are you doing anything in particular with this? You have any new ideas?
I want to cast detect magic on it.
All right. So in the what are you casting detect magic specifically on?
I'm interested in the note, the misspelled note first.
Sure. So let me just be sure first of this. So your detect magic determines that it is definitely magical, and it's from the School of Illusion.
Wow.
There's a secret message here. That's probably why I have a time limit. Okay. Now there's no way to figure out what it really says. I don't think. How could it be? How could it be?
By the way, the current day is Myrtle the 7th now.
Yes. 7 more. 6 more days. 7, 8 more days. Still have 8 days. Ah, jeez. It's gonna be cutting it close. I think this is some kind of spell disguising this. But I need to get it to him before the magic wears away. It's probably only key to him. Alright. Okay.
So doing nothing more with it?
I'll check the book for magic as well.
The book is not magical.
Do I think the misspelling was a hint that it's illusion, or is he sick?
Your instincts lean... Actually, make me a wisdom check. Just a regular wisdom. Yeah, that's very good. So your instincts lean toward more that it's an illusion than him being actually ill.
Okay, good. Alright. Must be some sensitive stuff she's trying to pass on. All right, that's all I can
All right.
uncover for now.
Sure. So then, Kareem, you wake up at 3.
Okay.
You said you're lighting a torch?
Yeah, I did say that, so I guess I am now.
Yeah, because Zinfo, actually, how are you reading?
Oh, I use the light spell.
You use the light spell. Alright. Okay, so nothing really happens during your watch, Kareem. Are you doing anything specific?
Practicing my karate.
Alright. Alright. I don't even know what to say to that. As you're fake kicking and chopping into the air. Anyway, the sun rises at 5 a.m. as expected. Fortunately, nothing happened during the night that you know of. Alright. But you guys do feel rested. Zarana, you are no longer exhausted.
Yay! Not exhausted. Thank you, Eamon.
So, Zarana, you saw goblins on the edge of the camp last night?
Not goblins, but elves. Some elves of the Ardeep Forest. I didn't want to tell you, because I didn't want you to worry in the middle of the night. I was planning on
Did
telling
they attack?
you. No.
I inspect
just...
myself for wounds.
No, you're fine. I just talked to them, and they said they have seen what we're pretty much assuming is Tot, because he had Edward with him. He's rallying up forces.
Tot?
Tot is rallying up forces.
You should go kick
He
him.
has
Who
our
is-
ass.
Who is this
But-
Tot?
They also said I guess I didn't try very hard to convince them to help Nightstone, but they refused to help. Apparently they know Morak.
Damn.
They just had no interest in another alliance.
What
I
did they
mean,
say about Morak?
They didn't say anything, just mentioned that if it's that dwarf, then definitely we're not helping, is
Oh, well, what the hell do they know?
what I got.
Morak is a
I
great
don't know.
dwarf.
Racists.
It sounds like they're a bunch of racists.
Well, no. Yeah. Usually.
Those
Unfortunately.
elves, they've always been that way. Those snobbish
Goddamn
elves
elves.
of all are deep.
I hate elves. All of them are racist.
Oh, sorry, something stuck in my throat. What was that?
I'm not an elf. I don't know what you're talking about.
And I love irony. Okay, let's go.
Alright, so you pack up your camp, you have your breakfast. By the time you're ready to go, what is the plan? Are you walking straight toward Nightstone? What are you guys actually doing? You can get there by 8:30 at a
Okay.
normal pace.
No one's awake at 8:30.
do we want to?
You guys look. Yeah.
We could do little side missions. I would love to check on my friend Mo's place. He lives out here on the edge of the forest. We could go see if Mo's around. Maybe he could give us a hand.
Wait, what day is it?
I mean, I feel like we don't want to go until the night anyway, right? So let's go do that and maybe rest up and regroup at Mo's. And he knows
What-
this
what is
land better
Mo's?
than I do. Mo,
Moses?
He's Moses.
He lives. Joe, you said he was on this map, right?
Yes.
Am I lying?
No. You're not. I'm not. You're not lying. He actually.
Oh no, he's
his
far away though.
No, he's not
Is he
that
in the
far.
lounge?
Actually, that. 1 second. I just want to make sure. You see that lodge that's right next to you guys? That Fyland
this one?
hunting lodge? Yeah.
That was the werewolfy one.
Yeah. That's not. You never knew that that is actually what it's called. And probably Mo never knew that either. But that's where him and his father make their ranch.
Oh, okay.
They make
All right.
ranch.
What's
Okay.
No, not that they make
Yeah.
ranch. They don't make ranch dressing. That's where they have their ranch.
Oh, that's where they eat the ranch.
Yeah, it's around here. It's around here. It might be near. I didn't know there were any other hunting lodges around here, but it might be close to that werewolf one. But yeah, they got one out here too. So let's go over to Mo's and check in with him. I'd love to see old Mo.
So that's about an hour away to the west.
Unless you guys want to go in the day and try and talk to him, but they don't seem. Last time we were here, they didn't seem like they're gonna let us in. It's gonna be a lot harder to get over those walls if they're shooting arrows at us.
Cover of night would be better. Guess we should kill the time. You could go to Moe's or hunt goblins. Whatever you want.
Dude, Mo loves hunting goblins. That's what we grew up doing. Those things don't need to be separate. Let's put them together. Let's get Mo, go hunt some goblins, take a little nap,
Yeah!
and then attack at night.
Let's go round out some goblins.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're on this range.
All right. So.
Me.
All right, I'll lead the way.
All
Follow
right.
me.
So you guys, you follow Thornburr, deciding to head west toward the Fyland Ranch, where Mo and apparently his father supposedly live. Okay, so what kind of ranch is it? It's like a cattle ranch.
Yeah. Would that be something that would be in this area?
Sheep.
I suppose, yeah. No,
Deer
cattle. I
ranch.
think it's big cattle.
Sure. So you do have some history with Mo and his dad. Let me just generate a name real quick here for his father. I'm gonna call his father Barrick.
Derek?
All right.
Barrick.
Barrett.
All right. So
That's good.
what you can see as you approach their camp is kind of like a large corral that surrounds the farm itself. It's daytime. You can tell that they're already awake because they're kind of they're ranchers. They tend to the animals and the other livestock that live there, and also whatever small farming they can do. Mo's approximately like the same age as you, Thornburr?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you guys approach, you can see a rather poor, but physically fit, but kind of dopey looking human male. He's kind of got like long brown hair that comes down to his shoulders, a floppy straw hat, and and for kind of fittingly, he's got like a corncob pipe. And overalls that end in tatters, kind of mid-calf on his legs.
How does the corn cob pipe work? An actual corn cob?
Yeah, it's an actual corn cob. Like a
That's
piece
amazing.
of with a piece of hollowed-out wood poked into it, and then you just stuff tobacco into the
Okay.
bowl of the corn cob.
Interesting.
Mo, you dopey son of a bitch, get over here.
Oh
And I just
shit!
charge forward.
Is that Thornburg?
I just run up to him, you son of a bitch. And we start like punching each other.
Oh yeah.
And I start giving him a noogie. Oh, good to see you,
Ah,
buddy.
Thornburg, damn those muscles, man! You always getting the better of me. What you doing here? And who are your friends? Especially
Oh,
your
man.
lady friends. How you doing?
Oh,
Is he attractive?
Winter.
No, he's not attractive at all. He's got way too many freckles, kind of a big nose, a receding chin. He's got a really dopey look on his face.
How's his
And-
hair?
all right.
And his hair is kind of long down to his shoulders, brown, but he's wearing a big floppy straw hat at the moment. And
All right.
and he's
Calm
not
down,
even
Mo,
wearing any
calm down.
shoes at the moment. He's got his feet are mud caked, up, up to almost where his tattered pants meet his ankles. I'm sorry, his calves. And he says, "How you doing, ladies? My name's Mo. Welcome to my ranch, where I make the finest dressing this side of Nightstone."
All right, calm down, Mo. Calm down.
I'll pull Zinfil in with me behind Winter.
He smells strongly
you're
of cattle
first.
and sweat.
I don't want to taste his ranch.
Oh God.
So, just to quickly describe what the kind of surrounding area looks like, you see a large corral. There's a couple of dozen cattle. You can also see kind of like a wooden log cabin and a barn and several fields of different types of vegetation, like corn stalks and other large, plants like pumpkins and cabbage and stuff like that, all in various states of growth. Okay. Otherwise, you don't see his father immediately around, and you can tell that the cabin currently has a little bit of a fire going because you see some smoke coming out of the chimney of the cabin itself. But otherwise, you've been here before, Thornburg, several times. The cabin's in, it's in not poor condition, but not like great condition. Something's always breaking. There's always something that needs to be fixed on the cabin. So, and from what you understand, this cabin has been here a very long time.
So, Mo, how you been?
Oh, doing a little bit of this and that. Trying to keep myself safe from goblins, that is. I never did
Yeah, you
quite
been-
catch the name of your lady friends. And I guess the rest of you fellas that are traveling with my buddy Thornburg here.
Oh, yeah. Let me introduce everyone. And I go around and say everyone's names.
How
yeah,
you
we
doing?
these fellas helped save us from save the townspeople from goblins outside of Nightstone after the giant attack. I haven't seen you since then. I haven't seen you since before then. How are you doing?
Oh, must have
You
been
guys
the
heard
moon's
what
turn.
happened at Nightstone, yeah?
I did, to be completely honest. Word had it that something big had happened over there, and a lot of the townsfolk, they escaped into the nearby caves. But completely honest, I really haven't had much time to go down there and check on you, see if everything was all right. You see, we've been very busy kind of late, and my dad ain't feeling too well. He's got some sort of cold at the moment. So I've been doing primarily a lot of the yard work and taking care of the cattle and such. And oh, I'm rambling now, aren't I? I'll make a long story short, Thornborough. We had some merchants here from Waterdeep who were just passing through, bringing a shipment of supplies, I guess, to the new folk who are leading the town. From what I understand, it's,
Oh, yeah?
Some
How many?
fellas have taken up residence over there shortly after the townsfolk came back. Well, hell, I don't know very much about it, to be completely honest. I'm just a farm boy.
Yeah, I know.
Try to keep my nose out of the business of them folk at Nightstone.
Yeah, you're best to do that, Mo. But what do you know what they were bringing them by any chance?
Oh,
What happened
shit,
to-
well, I don't really ask any questions, but...
Yeah, all right.
I can't help but say, I did sneak a gander. And he kind of leans in conspiratoriously to you. And he says,
Attaboy, Mo, what'd you see?
it was a wagon full of weapons, man. I mean, tons and tons of weapons. I mean, it must have been like 50 or I don't even know
Oh,
how many
God.
swords and shields and other things.
Damn.
Oh, that's not good.
Town is fortified. We're fucked.
Well, hell.
There were a few nice, kind folk, They were just looking for a place to stay for the night. Said they were heading over to Nightstone in the morning. In fact, they just left about an hour ago. Got
How
right
many?
up at dawn and headed on right there. Oh, how many? Well, let's see. There was this kind of big, tough-looking lady. Sybil or something or other. I think that was her name. A human woman. Damn, got bigger muscles than I do. And then she was with some fancy-dressed dwarf with some forked beard. I think they were part of some company, some smithing company. They said something
Did-
like Salt Anvil or some crappy name like that. I don't remember.
Did they have any symbol on them? Any noticeable markings?
Oh yeah. Looked like a pile of salt on top of an anvil. At first, it looked like to me it was like a pile of turd, but then I asked them about it, and they're like, "No, that's some salt. That's not turds." What you saying, boy? Anyway, they had like a few guards with them too, about 7 total. And shit, they had a female guard leading them all. Mighty fine looking chick, if I say so myself. Black hair, tall, kind of statuesque features.
All right, calm down, Mo. Calm down.
Oh
Did
shit,
she
I
like
don't get to see many ladies around here, if you know what I mean.
I know.
He looks at the 2 girls again and he says, "How you
You
doing?"
got the farm animals, man. We're good.
Making more dressing.
Oh, let me get you some dressing.
Are you familiar
Well, shit.
with a man named Chalvis?
What?
He likes farm animals. I don't. Maybe there's
Hey
something
man,
there.
I don't swing that way. I never put
Oh,
my
never mind.
finger in a horse or anything like that.
I
Horse,
would
sheep,
never.
Whatever. I heard stories though,
never-
but that ain't me, man.
Never
Hell, aren't
insinuated.
you a diamond in the rough? Did you get this fancy accoutrement that you wear upon your brow?
A what? A what now? You trying to make fun of me, boy?
Yes, but I really like that hat. Do you have any more? Or could you show me how to
Actually,
make
I
the
kind
hat
of like
too.
your hat, my friend. You got a nice big floppy black one.
Oh, it's true. Brother Marsh shades me very well.
All right, Mo, we're losing focus here. We're losing focus.
Trade?
He's laughing too.
What
stomping
color is
his
that?
knees.
It's like a tan. It's pretty floppy too.
Oh, I'm only messing with you.
You said these people left an hour ago. Yeah?
Yeah, they were in a mighty rush to get out of here. I think it
shit.
was my cooking, to be honest. I like to put ranch dressing on everything, so I guess they didn't like it with eggs.
Man, I'm thinking maybe we should go chase these guys down.
I think Mo should join us.
Oh no! I got way too much work to do around here. I can't fight worth a damn Anyway,
Yeah,
except for that one time we fight those goblins off, isn't it right?
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. You're good sticking to goblins, Mo. That's your speed. You got them. You got those goblins.
I'll tell you, the strangest thing I saw the other day, too, it must have been about 2 days back. I saw a goblin riding on a donkey.
Should
He
have
didn't say
killed
nothing to
him.
me, he
Check
just
out the
rode on
ass.
past.
All right, let me tell you this again, Mo. You got to kill goblins when you see them. They're evil. They're coming in your land here. You would have saved us all a lot of trouble. You would have killed that goblin.
He kind of looked sheepish, so I'm sorry, Thornbor. I
It's
guess
okay. You just got to do your part. You
I
know.
guess I messed up.
It's all right.
Why
Next
would you
time.
ever
Next
want
time.
to kill a goblin with a mighty fine ass?
It was a mighty fine ass. Damn big as he was ever saw on a donkey.
You know, that's all the more reason those
You know-
goblins never have
What
a
if we
nice
take-
ass.
What if
You
we
know
take this
something's
big,
up.
floppy, black thing on this guy's head and put it on the ass?
It's my hat.
Okay, never mind, never mind.
What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. We should go and try to intercept those people. They don't sound very good.
I still
You
like
know-
to trade for that hat, you know.
You people. Oh, certainly. Here, I offer him my hat. Dangerous.
He gives you his sweat-stained, cow-smelling straw floppy hat. He puts on your hat and he's like, "Man, this fits nice."
Ah, I know. Custom tailored over in Waterdeep. I flick his out. Put it on my head. Not too shabby. Now I fit right in like a local, don't I? I give him a nod.
He looks at you. There's a shit-eating grin on his face. Just nods his head up and down. You look mighty fine, sir. Can barely keep a straight face because you look so ridiculous. He turns back
So
to
what happened
Thornberry.
to
He
get
says,
this,
"Yeah,
uh,
so
Yokel and hunting goblins. Now you guys want to chase after something else? I'm so confused.
Well, there's a huge shipment of weapons going to the place we're about to attack. So if we could stop that shipment from getting there, sounds like not a bad move.
I don't think
then
they're
move
moving
them,
very
go
fast, to
in.
be completely honest. They had a couple of
We should
oxen
be-
with them.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're not gonna catch them.
Anybody know any magic?
I know
No magic here.
But what kind of magic you need?
I don't know. Fast magic.
Fast.
Yeah,
No.
I don't have magic like that.
Don't have that.
Fuck.
They're
I'm a
oxen.
slow
We don't
working
move
guy.
that fast. We can just, jog or something.
Maybe we should yell.
What?
Cause an uproar. Maybe they'll come check it out. I don't know.
Run towards them like you're in need of some help. You know, maybe they're the kind of friendly people that might be curious. You know, you'll never know. They haven't seen us before.
How far is an hour away?
An hour.
close
Well,
it
it's an
down.
hour away at a normal pace. At a normal pace, it's 3 miles.
Shit.
Now, anybody can make a nature check if you like.
See how fast they're traveling? Or something?
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
determine how fast oxen are.
I have an elk.
I've never seen an oxen before.
Well then, if you've never seen an oxen before or heard about oxen, then you would have disadvantage. Anyone else want to make a roll?
No, I'm not participating in this insanity.
Alright, I'm going to say Zorana and Thornbur, you guys are... oxen
Close enough.
can move pretty fast, but if they're dragging along a load, it depends on really the speed of the driver. But normally oxen move just about as fast as a human does. So, at a normal pace, that means that if they left an hour ago, as Mo really just said, then they're probably about 3 miles away.
We can close that distance.
The question is, can we catch them before we're in vision of Nightstone?
Not to mention,
You're all athletic. Come on.
Sinful, you can ride Winter with me. We can catch up to him.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty tough.
well, if you get them to chase after you, then they can come to us. Just don't die.
So what do you plan on doing with all these people? Murdering them and leaving them out to be eaten by wolves?
Maybe.
I
If
don't
they're
know.
bad people.
I don't know, but if there's like 50, does that mean there's 50 people at Nightstone right now? If they're sending 50 swords there, is that what that means?
That is math.
Didn't you say there were like?
We have to get on the inside and find out. Maybe we
Didn't
can
you
join this party, a sail, part of the merchants, and get in and find out.
Yes, of course. We're merchants.
Yes, with no wares.
We can steal there.
That was sarcasm.
Indeed.
We have secret wares in our bag of holding. Perfect.
So that phrasing makes you sound like a... What's the word I want? Lady of the evening.
Con artist?
That's how I like it.
Whore.
How I like it.
Oh my.
Just saying, not a bad idea, but you should work on your phrasing. Common is a very, very rough and awkward language. Elvish is much better. Or even Giant, for that matter. Very straightforward.
So are we gonna chase these guys down or what? Because I feel like we're losing time.
Yeah, let's go. Run. I take off in a dash.
I start jogging too. All right.
All
See
right.
you later, Mo.
Well,
Thanks for
Mo
the
waves
info.
his new black hat at you guys, and he says, "See you later. Come back for the ranch dressing."
Oh god. I throw up a little at the mouth.
Never eat Mo's ranch dressing. Now let me warn you now.
Hand him his hat back. Here, you should
How
buy
does
this
he-
one. You should
How
keep
does
that
he
one.
make any money?
Oh, you're trading the hat back to him?
No, I just hand it back to him. You should keep that one clean for special occasions.
So do you take your black hat back? Your floppy black hat?
No, it's a trade. Don't do that. Hand him his hat back.
All right.
He might need it.
So you're not wearing a hat. Got it.
It's a hat. It's not like,
It's your identity, dude. Who are you?
Oh, yeah. Apparently Napoleon.
I've never seen you before.
I won't recognize you anymore.
I'm sure I'll find another one. They sell them in stores.
They do?
They may even have some in Nightstone. Or on those merchants we're about to assault, murder, and...
Yeah. So just so that you're aware, you're roughly, as the crow flies, but 8 miles away from Nightstone.
Oh, shit, and that
All
3
right.
miles already down the road.
Go to fast pace.
Yeah.
Man.
So
But
you
by the
guys
time
are
we catch
doing a
up to 'em-
fast pace, right? So that means that
Yeah.
you're. Are you
Time for that-
really running? Are you guys like hoofing it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah,
As
I
long as
know.
it doesn't
I mean,
impede us in any way.
I don't.
yes.
I don't.
Oh, it will. It will impede you if you're going to be traveling as fast as you possibly can.
For like
I'm going to
3
probably call
miles?
for. I'm going to
Or
probably.
5 miles?
Yeah. I mean, you're jogging with armor and gear and stuff like that. You're not walking, or fast walking. So what I'm going to say is that this will probably translate into an athletics check for everybody. Athletics. Athletics, however, using your Constitution bonus.
Everyone use inspiration right now.
Now, failure means potential exhaustion.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
And,
Constitution? Just a Constitution check, or
It'd
This is
be if you're trained in athletics, then you would get the bonus of being
so plus 3
proficient.
mhm.
for me? Okay. So whatever this is, plus 3.
Eric, I saw your message to me. Why don't you make me an intelligence check? But I'm gonna give you advantage.
Can I ride Winter?
You can ride Winter, and then Winter would be making the check. Actually, no. What's Winter's speed normally? 50, right?
50, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be fine. You don't need to make a check.
How do I do that on the character sheet?
You just hit the intelligence button. Actually, you have history? Yeah, just make a history roll.
Oh, alright.
Oh, you're fine. Actually, you do recognize the symbol. Somehow you remember it. Maybe you passed it in the streets. But it belongs to the Salt Baxter Smithing Company.
What do I know about them? Either from...
Since you rolled a 20, that's pretty good. You know that they're owned by a dual partnership between a dwarven man named... You can't remember his first name, but you know his last name is Salt Anvil. And a human woman named... whose last name is Baxter. And they formed a partnership where he runs the business, acting like a merchant, and she's the actual smith.
Okay, I mean, what are their political leanings? Are they tendril arms of the Zents? Are they neutral parties? Do we just want to murder them in cold blood, or is this going to be a potential...
You know of no direct tie or correlation to the Zents. For all intents and purposes, you think that they're just businessmen and women. And very likely just a neutral party.
Okay. And also, I wanted to cast a spell before we took off running.
Sure. One other thing I will tell you about their company is that it's commonly, not that it's commonly known, but it's not well known actually who does the smithing. You just happen to learn that, perhaps gained through rumor. So what I'm trying to say is that people normally think that, oh, it's a dwarven smithing company, they must be great. But it's actually, like I said, the female that's running, that does all the work.
Baxter,
The female.
the human.
Baxter,
She's the smith.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so I only
So that's
saw
about-
one constitution check. And like I said, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in athletics.
Yeah, I got 20.
I got a 6.
16.
Thornburn,
Dragon.
like this.
Really huffing
so
and puffing
Kareem's
by the
got
time
a
we get
20. You used your token, right? Is this your token, Kareem?
That's the one.
Alright. Zinfel, you got a 16, so you pass. Thornburg, you have a 6. That's gonna fail. I think the only other person that needs to make a check is Emin.
Yeah, try to cast the spell.
Oh, okay.
Enhance ability. Bear's endurance.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that was a good idea. I should have done that.
I don't know how that'll affect the check, but you want me to roll athletics, you said?
Yeah, it gives you advantage on the con check. But
Right.
if you're trained in athletics, if you're proficient in athletics, then you would get the proficiency bonus.
I am not proficient in athletics.
So it's just a regular Constitution check. So Thornburger, what this is going to translate to you is you're going to gain a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Do you remember what that does?
It is disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes, that's right. And Emin, you succeed. Oh, and you got 10 hit points. Nice.
7.
Unfortunately, Emin, actually those 10 hit points are going to go away. Because you are running for an hour.
Feels bad.
You got that?
Yep.
So, give me a second. I need to set things up.
So while running for an hour, since I have plenty of breath to spare for talking, I narrate everyone about the interesting things that room magic can do, and in between I sparse it with details like, so this is the Salt Baxter Smithing Company we're running up on. They're probably most likely a neutral trading party. You may have moral qualms about killing them and leaving them on the side of the road, so perhaps we should try talking first.
I don't think we planned on killing them anyway.
Oh, well, excellent. So Sultan will be the dwarf, Baxter is the human, and yeah, we'll just take it from there.
We could run to them acting like we're really eager to buy something. Like, wait. We really wanted to buy something.
Oh
Do you
dear.
have ranch?
Or you could just, yeah, okay.
Oh, short break.
Alright, so let's take a short break. I'll come back at 9:30.
Okay.
Make sure your tokens are up to date, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Mine's up to date.
got my hit points back, right? You get half of
Yeah.
them? Half of your total, I hope?
What do you mean?
Your
You
hit
took a
dice?
long rest.
Yeah.
For long rest. Half the total.
Hey, it's raining. Damn it. I just want to buy a Nintendo Switch.
Alright. Let's do a roll call. Is everybody back?
I'm here.
We have Ryan,
Present.
Susan, Jay,
Present.
Thornburn Eric, the Erics.
I'm here.
Alright, so you can put yourselves anywhere within that blue box when in the distance, headed toward Nightstone after about an hour. You come up upon the camp. Not the camp, the caravan.
I want to be up front, but since I rolled last, I should be in the back.
Well, you managed to keep up with the group, you're just tired.
Yeah. Well, I'm running a little slower than usual. Thornburg. Feeling
We're here to
sore
buy
after
all
the-
of your wares.
Alright, well, when you call that out, they stop moving. In fact, they're kind of really caught off guard because you guys were like running and huffing behind them. And what you're actually traveling along is kind of like a trail. Very, very rough trail. It's not really a road. That clearly leads from Moe's Ranch to Nightstone. Or actually the high road that leads to Nightstone. So they all kind of like stop, and you can see a dwarf head poke out of here, and then a female human head poke out of here, and they're sitting on the wagon, leading the oxen. Meanwhile, the other dudes, the other 6 guys that are surrounding the actual wagon, they all turn around with a quickness, very much taken surprise by you guys. And you can see that they're wearing chainmail, and they're holding spears and shields. So, I'm sorry, what did you repeat one more time? What did you yell out at them?
I said, we're gonna buy all your wares.
Okay. So a woman comes out from the front of the caravan. She says, Zorana... I'm sorry, not Zorana. Zinfo, you hear her actually say, I'll take care of this. And she walks out to meet you guys. And meanwhile, all the other guys, she gives them a look and she says, keep your weapons out. And what you see is the woman that Mo described. She's fairly good looking. She's got, she's kind of tall, like easily over 6 feet.
Woo!
Very high cheekbones, long straight black hair, and kind of wearing a wolf fur shawl or pauldrons that are kind of accentuate the largeness of her frame. And in her hands are casually resting on a long sword and a short sword at her side. And she says, "So you mean to buy our wares or rob our wares, eh, friend?"
To be honest, not really either.
She says, "I'd never known any bandits to sneak up on the back of a wagon and call their presence out." She says, "I'll tell you what. I'll give you one chance to turn around and no blood's gotta be spilled. There's 7 of us, 5 of you, an elk. And is that a flying cat?"
It is.
She
We
says,
What if we
need
have
on
questions?
What, Susan? What is it?
What if we have questions?
"Questions? Does it look like we have time for questions?"
Yes? You stopped, didn't you?
Why are you
She
in a
says,
hurry?
She looks
Question 1.
confused for a moment. She looks at the 2 guards. She says, "I already told you, bandits, so go ahead and leave. I don't have time for questions."
You say you called us bandits, but then you also said that you've never heard of bandits who have ever announced themselves in the back of a wagon. Doesn't
Right.
that make us not bandits?
No, it makes you pretty stupid bandits, actually.
We're not bandits!
Why don't you make me a persuasion check? With advantage.
Because we're not bandits.
Alright.
It's like that.
She says, "Alright, so if you're not bandits, then who the hell are you?"
Ranch sellers? Somebody help me out here.
Well, since you asked, we're travelers. We've come to speak with you before you get to Nightstone.
Alright.
Now.
Travelers.
Come on,
You
sell
look like
back. There's-
adventurers to me. She
Exactly.
says,
Same thing.
"Same thing. And how do you know that we're headed to Nightstone?" she asks, very
Well, where
suspicious.
else would you be going on this road to nowhere, heading towards the only town that's here?
Yeah, that.
We know the guy who sells the ranch.
She says, "Oh, you mean that bumbling bumpkin? Whatever his
Yeah,
name
that's the
was? Mo?
Yes, that's the one.
I
Bubba.
think it was. Oh, couldn't wait to get out of there. He gave us the worst breakfast ever.
You actually
Who
was it?
serves
Something
ranch
there?
dressing on eggs? Really?"
You survived. You must have quite the hardy constitution.
You hear the dwarf. He says, "What's going back there, Orlana? Just tell him to go away. We have a shipping to make." She puts her hand down. "I'm taking care of it, Salius." She says, "So, adventurers, wanting to ask us questions. Go ahead. You have a few minutes."
How much money are they paying you?
"Excuse me?"
How much money are they paying you?
I elbow him. If you wanted somebody else to speak, then shush. That's a very rude question. It's like saying, how big is your penis?
We could make a counteroffer.
No. They're honorable merchants. They won't recognize a counteroffer, especially out in the middle of this dirt-encrusted place that we are.
I'm not
They don't
revealing
want our
anything
money.
about how much money they're paying us or whatever it is.
See? So, tell me, Salt Baxters, are you aware that you're taking a contract from the Zents?
You see both the heads, both the dwarf and the woman, poke their heads out from behind the wagon again. He hops down, and the woman does as well. And he says, Lana, Nana, please, let me take care of this. And she gives him a look, like, really? And the two of them approach the back of the wagon facing you guys. And he says, Sir, it'd be best if maybe we could talk within arm's length, rather than shouting at each other or down the road.
I agree.
That sounds very amenable
He puts
to
his
us.
hands on his chest and he gives a polite bow. And then he says, Salius Salt Anvil, please. And this is
sir.
my silent companion, Beryl Baxter.
Walking towards him.
You notice that she's casually got a large smithing hammer on top of her shoulder. And just to show you what these guys actually look like, let me pull up a couple of journal entries. That's Salius.
That is one fancy mustache.
And this is Beryl.
Nice, she's badass.
She's
got his
huge.
mustache
She
on
has
his back.
got some like freaking Uthgard barbarian blood in her, because she is probably about 6.5 feet tall and easily 200 pounds. It looks solid.
Oh, shit.
Like,
You can ignore the box for now, so I mean, obviously, if people are moving up, that's totally fine. And he says, as I was saying, yeah, so how do you know about that? I'm very curious to know. And what might your name be, friend?
My name is Emin of the family Silverwind, and these are companions I've met along the road from Waterdeep. Now, I've heard about you and the Lady Smith. I wanted to make sure that you were aware of who you were dealing with, because that tends to send, well, a message. I wanted to make sure you knew who you were to deal with, and the fact that the Zents had more or less garrisoned and enslaved the residents of that town, some of whose descendants and previous residents are here with me.
Oh, he says, when you mention enslave, he furrows his brow, like, and visibly looks taken aback by that. And then Lana says, Salius, you mentioned nothing about delivering this into the hands of Zents. No, Lana, calm down. He says, everybody's got business to make, and yeah, so what of it? I knew we were doing business with them, and frankly, I don't really care. It's money we're talking about, isn't it? Aren't we in the business of making money, Beryl? And the woman,
above us?
the woman just shakes her head very slowly and says, "Yeah, money."
Whoa, really?
So we're paying you good money, Lana, and you just do your job, and you lead these guards and get us safely there and back. That's all. And you, sir, he looks at Emin. He says, frankly, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I really don't care about whose hands we're delivering these weapons to.
Well,
And how the hell do you know this information anyway?
Ah. Now, there's other information that I know. And please don't take this as a threat, but merely a humble suggestion that you don't do business with the Zents. It would be better for everyone, particularly your guide and her guards, because, frankly, do your vendors think they're purchasing dwarf-crafted weapons? or human-crafted weapons? And I tilt my head one side to the other as I ask that question.
Oh.
Because a smith's reputation is a very important thing, and dealing with Zents and potential enslavement of a town. I just tisk at him. Perhaps we could discuss an alternative. If money is all you care about.
Make me a persuasion check. And I'll give you advantage.
Oh, cool. Thanks. And I'll just do this.
Nice.
Oh,
Very nice.
there. 10. Holy.
Damn.
Ah, well, I see. So you're saying that you're willing to renegotiate our contract with the good people of Nightstone, is that right?
Are you saying your contract is with the people of Nightstone, or the Zentrum who occupy and enslave the residents of Nightstone?
Are they not one and the same?
No, because
No.
we were actually on our way there to liberate these people.
Huh.
The residents. It's a long story. Not really important right now. You're looking for a place to sell. Well, it just so happens we came from a town slightly further away that has been ransacked and attacked by giants. Now imagine what war would do for your business. These people, they're at war. I highly recommend you make a detour, maybe bump your prices a little. Money will fall out of their pockets.
He says, well, to be completely honest, sir, Emin, we have a contract, and that contract is for a mighty sum. Now, I know you're adventurers and all, and yes, there may be another town in need, supposedly some distance away. He kind of shrugs. But I don't have a contract with that town. I have a contract with the Zentarum in Nightstone. And when they came to me a few days ago, offering to buy up my entire shipment of ready-made long swords and short swords that may be or may not be dwarven-made, like it matters anyway, Baxter here is quite a more than a capable smith, I would say so myself. But as I was saying, this contract is for quite a sum of money, and unless you're willing to offer the same amount, then perhaps I could just turn my wagon around and maybe sell the weapons to you, or take them to some place of your choosing instead.
That's entirely possible. I'd like to see the figure as opposed to hear it spoken.
Well, I have it right here. And he he goes into his doublet and he pulls out a crisp sheet of parchment that is folded and in an envelope. And when he takes it out, Zinfel, Emin, and Kareem can all see that there is a broken wax seal on it that is black with a gold flying snake.
Zentaro.
And he hands it to Emin.
Excellent. I hand it to somebody who's got money. Whoever always talks about the bag of holding.
Oh, me.
Excellent. I hand it to Zenfo. So my associate will review the contract and we will determine methods of payment. But meanwhile, tell me about your wares. I would be curious to see what you have.
Yes, well,
Shall we?
He looks kind of uncomfortable as the...
So I just walked past him.
Yeah, he looks
We
kind
seem
of
to be-
uncomfortable as Zinfel's kind of like rifling or opening up the contract at the moment. And he stays where he is, looking at Zinfel. Baxter, he says over his shoulder, would you mind showing him what we got in the wagon? She nods and says, yeah. And then she walks over to the wagon, and she lifts up the tarp. And from what you could see, there are numerous crates inside, filled with straw and hay. And You can see that there's provisions there for the guards, along with barrels of water, a barrel of ale. But in particular, what you're interested in is looking at the weapons. And you can see these open crates have a large number of long swords and short swords in them. If you want to stand there and actually count it, or you want to eyeball it, it's up to you.
Oh, I just wanted to occupy them, direct attention away from the group, and see what they're actually carrying. I'll look at one.
Okay.
And,
It
Example
looks like
quality.
standard weapons, but like I said, it's a number of short swords and long swords. If you had to take a guess, why don't you make me an intelligence check? Or perception, your choice.
Perception. Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole lot.
Yeah, it's got to be at least over 50.
Right, there's more than I can count on 2 hands.
Okay. As for Zinfel, you're reading the contract, yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a literary work of art.
So, you see that it is a contract between it's got the seal of the Zentarum on it. You see that it's a contract between the Salt Baxter Smith and Company and a man by the name of the Snail from a place called Daggerford. And it is to outfit the garrison of Nightstone with 50 short swords and 30 long swords for a price of no less than 2,000 gold.
Oh God. Make it 20. No.
Make it lower.
That's a good idea.
Now
Steven.
Salius, he's like wringing his hands at the moment, and he's just like looking at you. And Lana, who's behind him, is also staring you down. And then Emin, who's standing by the wagon, has like all the guards' eyes on him at the moment. Now, I know that sum might seem extraordinary to you, but you gotta keep in mind that pays for all of our expenses, it pays for our profits, it pays for the rush job that they wanted, and the fact that we were able to deliver it in the time that they asked for.
Rush job, you said they were ready-made. I just kind of call over my shoulder.
Well, he kind of stammers and kind of seems uncomfortable for a moment. Well, they didn't know that.
So you're price gouging the Zentrum? Oh, you, sir.
Price gouging? No. It's the sum that was negotiated. 2,000 seems more than fair. We were the only ones that actually had that amount in stock anyway in the entire city of Waterdeep.
We're the only ones that do business with them. So, Lana, tell me, how did you get in business with these two?
She says, I don't have to answer any of your questions. Frankly, I don't even trust you.
Oh, that's fine. I don't trust anyone. So that makes it even.
She says, but if you gotta know, they paid me.
Eh,
And that money
Interest-
comes to me and my crew as well.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Protection's not cheap, she's right. I hired her for the job.
Really? Excellent, excellent. So, tell me, are you a fan of the Zents? You seem to have some strong reaction to not knowing who your erstwhile employers were. Or payers, or payees, or... I'm not sure. I lose track on that from a grammatical sense.
Make me a persuasion.
What?
Best one ever.
Double ones.
The double ones.
Oh my god.
She gets right in your face, and she says, I don't really like your tone. I don't even like your face.
That's
I
unfortunate
think
because
you should
you are
step away
quite
from those
beautiful.
weapons. She says, whether or not I have any history with the Zent is none of your business.
Really? No reaction of flattery whatsoever?
She says, please.
You could try
It's gonna
like
take a lot more than that, especially from a pretty half-elf like you.
Well, I mean, we've got some time.
She says, plus, I don't swing that way. Sorry. And she shrugs.
Ooh.
There you go,
Doesn't
making
get on that.
assumptions. I was going to offer you, place to sit, talk, converse. You seem like somebody who enjoys the finer things, but, if you assumed it was all about sex, how crass, urbane.
She says, keep talking.
Well, I mean, you seem kind of bored out here, middle of nowhere. These people, seems almost like, you've got mouths to feed. Gesture to the other guards.
Listen, let's all be reasonable here, alright? There's no need for, upsetting Lana here. She does
Upset?
good work and her guards are well-trained.
So it would seem, because they've all managed to keep us surrounded and keep an eye on me near the equipment. But, let's face it. 7 of them and 2 of you. Now, granted, she works for you, but, you said reasonable. My name's Emin. I'm eminently reasonable. Now, come. That's what I do. I talk reason and knowledge. So, Lana, where are you from? Waterdeep?
She says, are you buying the contract or not? And she crosses her arms.
Oh, how the hell should I know? Talk to people with the money. I'm just the mouth.
Sally
buy it on
says,
behalf of,
she asked a good question. Are you going to let us go on our way, or are you actually going to buy the contract and tell us where we should be going?
We're surely not letting you leave and bring that shipment to the occupiers of Nightstone.
Oh, really?
Oh, easy.
Lana
Now,
says.
now.
And
That
she
sounds
turns
like
to
a threat.
Thornburg.
And I'm surrounded by
You're
a
going
bunch
to
of
do
armed
something to
people.
stop us.
Oh, jeez.
Warnber.
I just cross my arms.
He means well, but, he's kind of on or off. No finesse. Likes jumping off tall walls.
Well,
You see
these
Meryl
people
kind
are
of crack her
active.
neck, and she rolls her shoulders.
His people are captive.
She takes the sledgehammer on one shoulder and puts it on the other shoulder.
Do you
Listen.
people have no honor?
No, they're merchants.
What?
They're
We
honors
got
in their
plenty
contract.
of honor. You're the ones accosting us on the road. Can I have my contract back if you're not gonna pay it?
Because you're giving your weapons to burglars and horrible people.
Look. I understand that the Zentarum have had a past. All right, but you
A
don't
past.
know what my
They took
company's
over a
been
town.
through.
What are you talking about? It's a present.
They took over the town.
This man right
They can't
here,
be allowed.
Thornburg. This
My
man.
friends and family are held captive
Exactly.
by these people.
You're.
And your army.
You might as well be murderers yourselves.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check. Murderers, that's preposterous. We're just doing business with them. And I'm very sorry to hear, as he says, as he turns toward Thornbury, that, to hear that your friends and family may be enslaved by them. Is that what you're saying? You're saying that the Zens just up and took over?
Smack
That's
palm of my
exactly
hand
what
against my
happened.
forehead.
That's what we've been telling you.
That's what. Did you not listen to my friend here, Emin, who spoke of honor and the reputation?
Frankly, I've met people
of Smiths?
like your friend Emin here before, and I'm prone not to believe anyone with elven blood in their veins. No offense, of course, but
We're,
Yeah,
Anyway.
I mean,
Pretty
honestly,
offensive.
dwarves,
we're
elves.
liberating to. We're on our way to liberate this town, and you're arming our enemy.
that's a sad
You can't
story.
Allow
I'm,
that.
I'm sorry to hear it, but
You're not.
I have a
sorry.
contract. If I don't fulfill my contract, then what can I do? I have a business.
Oh.
I have mouths to feed. I have 6
if
children of
I had
my
a
own, to be
contract-
completely honest.
Oh, perfect. So if I had a contract to kill your 6 children, it wouldn't be anything personal, right?
He looks aghast when you say that. Why would you say such a thing? I mean, who would kill children?
I don't know, because that's what you're doing. You're giving weapons to people who are killing this man's family.
Alright, well, easy. We're talking money, not killing. That's quite a jump. Jumping across rivers. It's just, all the swords in the sheaths, people.
You're enabling murder.
Make me another persuasion.
Do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we can
Yeah.
cover it. But
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Oh, we can't?
yeah, we can.
we totally can.
I've
But
been
it's
saying.
way too much for what they're selling. It's like double what they're worth.
Yeah, you
Alright,
put the
alright,
price on
alright.
your people's lives.
Listen.
Come on.
This is about
Here's what I'll do.
morality.
I understand this is bad business. Even if I don't bring the shipment of weapons, I still need to do something with them. I paid for Lana Goodwill's time. Beryl Baxter here does good work, and I have mouths to feed and a business to run. You said you had another town in need that could use the weapons more than the Zent of Nightstone can. Can we negotiate some sort of deal for my contract? I'll even cut it down. Although he rolls his eyes at that.
Are you talking about Golden Fields? Should we send them to Golden Fields?
I snap my finger. That's the one! Remember the Giants? I thought I gave it away with the subtlety. No? Not enough?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not good with that kind of thing.
No, that's fine. I forgot the name of the town. It's only been, 3 days? You can see left an impression.
Giants. Wait, you
well-
said nothing about giants.
Oh, sweet
That's
merciful
one of the damn
crap.
reasons I left Waterdeep in the first place. Now you're telling me there's more giants?
Wait, what?
But now you're telling me there's giants in Waterdeep.
Oh, you haven't heard.
What's going
What
on in
happened in
water?
Waterdeep?
Freaking castle appeared in the sky. 3 days ago.
And?
I
that's
got myself
definitely
out of there. Luckily, this contract fell on my lap. And I decided to hoof it out of there as soon as possible.
Well, you're
They're
walking
saying that it
into
was
where
cloud
they've just
giants.
been.
I don't know. I don't want to be there when they start raining rocks on the town. That's for damn
Yeah.
sure.
You 9 should probably make your way to Golden Fields. It'll be safe-ish for a while.
Well, they've already attacked Nightstone, and they might attack again.
Well, no. There's no giants in Golden Fields. Remember, we defeated them.
Wait.
Wink, 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 wink.
You said nothing about giants. Now there's giants in Nightstone too?
Yes.
There are giants in
Yeah.
Nightstone, but none in Golden Fields.
Yep, none in Golden
Yep.
Fields. I've never seen one in my life.
Make him
Yep.
Ever.
me deception checks. Because you do not know of any giants in Nightstone right now. I'm not really sure about that. Are
you
you
may not be
saying...
there now, but they attacked Nightstone. Stole
Oh,
the stone.
well, you know...
And they attacked Golden Fields, we killed them all.
Good,
Most.
Listen,
good. Alright, that's
But they
great.
could be anywhere.
listen,
So-
buddy. If you're scared of giants, you should probably just find a cave and hide in it because we're finding them everywhere we go.
And defeating them.
Oh my
You
god.
see the guards like uncomfortably looking at each other?
Have you
She
heard?
says, all right, Lana says. Everyone calm down. Look, a lot of voices yappering, but I still don't see any decisions being made. Are you gonna buy Sally Assault Anvil's contract or not?
I
like
look back
him.
at Zinfel.
Me too.
Well, seems like a lot of money for just mundane swords.
Oh, right. This is
Sally
limp
says,
dick. Just give him something in trade. We've got tons of necklaces and crowns and whatever other ancillary shit we picked up.
Yeah, what's about the bartering? Are you okay with bartering?
I do have stuff.
you
We
can
have
make
this
me a
urn.
persuasion
It's a really good.
with advantage
Which one?
on the bartering.
Why do I gotta make all these persuasion rolls?
You're the one who mentioned it. You do have an advantage, though, like I said. So you got an
Okay,
18
okay,
there.
good. Okay.
He says, I'm interested in bartering. Yeah. You said you have some treasure to trade? I could use some
Why?
treasure.
Yes, he
Bronze
did.
crowns and tapestries.
1,000.
Silver necklaces, all kinds of stuff. You should go see what they got. Go take a look. I'll keep Lan entertained. She seems very friendly. How about some tea?
Keep trying it, buddy.
I got nowhere else to be. You? You are where you need to be, so I think we're stuck with each other for a while.
So Salius kind of happily waddles over to Zinfo. Yeah, let me take a look. Let me take a look, lass.
Do you like alabaster bowls?
Alright, so meanwhile you're showing him
What
that
the urn?
stuff.
Give him the urn.
Baxter,
Not
Beryl
having
Baxter, she says, yeah, what about Snell in Daggerford? And Salius says, Salius looks over his shoulder. Yeah, actually, about that. You know, if I'm gonna sell this contract to you, how could I be reassured that the Zentarum won't come after me? And if this snail is as bad as people say he is, then you know, I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night with a dagger through my throat.
Great idea. We're about to go kill all of them, so maybe you can join us.
Or
That way,
I thought you were
know
headed
for
to
sure.
Nightstone.
Oh fuck.
why don't you just tell them you were robbed
Robbed.
by giants? You know, because there's giants over Waterdeep, giants in Golden Fields, giants everywhere. Robbed by giants. I think that's pretty.
It's a pretty good excuse. Valid.
That is true. Giant rock landed on your stuff, gone forever.
Don't go into details like that because then they just ask more questions. Be real general, vague. You know, robbed by giants, scary.
Ah.
Keep it simple. I mean, but what do I know? I'm just some.
He had the
Crazy.
big eye, scar on his face, missing a finger,
Toe.
toe too. Yes.
Lena, tea?
I got it
Dogs?
right here, actually.
Tea? I mean, you know, we're just kind of standing around chatting.
She just crosses her arms and taps her foot. She says, I don't know about this, Salius.
Do the right thing. And I give him a
Right
smile.
thing.
He means
I don't
the
know. I
morally
think
correct
this
thing.
this treasure here looks mighty good. Pretty valuable, if I say so myself. If I could take it all, I think that's an even trade for the
All?
contract.
All?
Definitely not all.
What is all?
Not all.
It's $1,000 more than your contract. You can have half.
Dollars? What is a dollar?
Dollars, you know, dollars.
What exactly are you showing him, Zinfo?
Dollar.
Oh,
Alabaster
you didn't
bowl.
never winter. Showing him the art objects. I have like a brass mug with jade inlaying. 3 bronze crowns is.
So pretty much all this stuff, right?
Not
Oh
Yeah.
no,
You
that's
didn't
like a
show
quarter of the stuff.
some of the. Yeah,
Don't show 'em all. This
it's about all the ones with the
Oh shit, we
250.
do have a lot of shit.
We have about a 3,000.
Ah, okay. All right. Well,
So just
I mean,
2,000 worth
He
of
did
inventory.
say all. So you're saying half.
Well, but all of what he
Yeah.
showed him. So now we're getting into arguing
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
ambiguous things over what he showed. So I'm not
So
sure where
what
you're going
what
with
did
this.
you actually show him then?
2,000 worth of it.
The bowl.
2,000 worth of it?
Maybe? Less?
1,500 worth of it.
We showed him 2
1,500
items.
It's Zinfil who's showing the stuff, so I need to hear it from Jay.
About 1,500 worth.
All right. Well, why don't you make me a persuasion check, Jay?
Oh, I'm terrible at these.
Got tokens.
Or deception. It's up to you. If you're trying to pass off $1,500 worth, 1,500 gold worth of stuff as 2,000 gold, then that's deception.
Indeed, I guess so. Let's use one of these then. How do I use this?
Right, you just click on it and you drag it like a card in Frank's game.
Okay.
Where do we get all this stuff?
There you go.
5.
3 or 5. I'm not for talking.
-1.
He
Oh.
looks at you and he
Look at
says, I don't know. This doesn't look like it's 2,000 worth of treasure here.
Depends on who you sell it to.
I don't think so. I have an eye for these things. I did some antiquing back in my days, you know. My wife's very
Sell
much
it-
into it.
I
Sell
put a
it to
stern hand on his shoulder, and I say, "Buddy, it's either this or violence." I give him a squeeze.
I think
Lana says, excuse me?
Oh, there we go.
Shake my head.
not-
Hold it
And
in
why
my
don't you
hand.
make me an intimidate with disadvantage?
Use your token. You make it a normal roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration to make it normal. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Don't
Hey!
worry.
You gotta click on it and then
nice.
drag it onto the map.
You got a 25.
Okay.
But he actually got a 14, but yeah.
I see.
Well,
Alright.
Well,
with the inspiration, you got 25.
if it cancels out, technically he got a 25 because you used the first roll on a normal roll, right?
Yeah, I got a 25, right? If I.
No, he
Cancel out
had
the-
disadvantage, and
Uh-huh.
he's using the token to get normal.
So
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're
normal
right.
roll.
You're right. So it's a 25. Never mind. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say that
No,
dude's really
no
scary.
Yeah.
Well done.
Actually, Lana kind of backs off for a second. She's like, she does say "excuse me," but she doesn't like take out her weapons or anything like that. Obviously, she's kind of a little intimidated by Thornburn. Salius is clearly intimidated by Thornburn. He says, no, it's fine, it's fine," and he seems very nervous. I'm sure it will do. You know, maybe I can convince my wife to negotiate a better price in town. You know. And he seems a little pained, but if Zinfel's willing to hand it over, he's taking it from her.
Wait, where are we sending these things? Are we gonna send them somewhere?
Goldfields.
Yeah,
Goldfield.
Okay.
Goldfields. And yeah, I will hand over, start taking out 50.
All right, so just remove 1,500 gold worth of loot there,
Okay.
and then once you hand over the last piece of treasure, that he hands over to Lana, who shoves it into a sack, and he says, "Be careful with that stuff." He extends out his hand, and assuming that Zinfel takes it, he shakes it vigorously.
Shake.
We have a deal then. We have a deal.
Good
so,
choice, sir. Good
Golden
choice.
Fields. Yeah, I know how to get there. I know where it is.
Oh, good.
How
Tell
could
him
I
said
not?
hello.
And he slaps his belly.
You've made a
Tell them.
wise choice today, sir. For good, rather than greed. You should be proud of yourself.
Well,
Not to mention, I mean, bad rumors could have spread if you had sent that to the, wrong people. It's not good for business.
I'll be the judge of that, my friend. When you're running a business of your own, then perhaps come talk to me.
Okay.
All right. Take care, buddy.
Um, tell them that the Stone Sworn sent you.
The Stone Sword. Is that what you're calling yourselves?
Maybe.
Yep.
Bye.
We're giant slayers.
Yes. But famous.
Look, I got one. I got a toe. I pulled the toe out and put it in his face.
Oh, that thing is hideous! Beryl says, yeah, hideous.
Looks hideous. You
She
should
likes
smell
it. You're impressed. Don't tell me you're not impressed.
She gives you a smile and a wink.
There we go.
Alright. So he says, well, good business, good day doing business with you. I'm just gonna turn my caravan around, and I hope you do take care of that snail business out in Daggerford if you're on your way there after Nightstone. He says, whatever you do, don't tell him.
Yeah, sure.
Don't tell him the deal we had, please.
No, you were
Oh, of
robbed by
course not.
giants.
Robbed by
Yeah, we
giants.
saw you.
Yes, he's
Robbed by
robbed by
giants.
giants. Got it.
We saved you.
And
from
saved by the
giants.
Stone Sworn.
No,
Yes.
let's not get involved.
Okay, we never saw you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Lana, it's
Who
been
are
a
you?
pleasure.
Goodbye.
Nuts. And with that, him and Lana and the rest of the group, they turn their oxen around. Lana gives Emin the finger. And then blows him a kiss.
Boys, take care.
And soon enough, they're out of sight.
That was
What
fun.
a bitch.
She's lovely.
Oh well. That was exciting, wasn't it? Didn't even have to murder anybody. You're welcome. And you, Thornburr, bloodthirsty. I love it. Way to not get me killed, buddy. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. I tried to hold it in. You know,
No,
I was
it worked
trying to
out
let you
perfectly.
do the talking thing, but it was making me real angry.
I think it's worked out perfectly. Nobody got bloodied. All's well that ends well. So good job.
Is that
You too, sir.
like heavenly fire was burning all around you? Amazing.
What?
Oh wow.
It turned me on.
Let's take a step back in case it's infectious. Huh.
They give a wink.
How you holding up, Squidward Con?
Man, you guys are dangerous.
Oh, you
You didn't tell me your name was the Stone Sworn. It sounds pretty cool.
I went.
Could
walk
use some
up to
water,
him.
dough.
Oh, here you go,
Yeah,
buddy.
I walk up to him and I pour my water over his head. And I say,
Why don't
"Yes,
we call
but
him
don't
Plant?"
Remember it.
So,
No.
just want to point out that, let's see, you stopped for the
How many-
night. Yeah, it's been, let's see here. Yeah, it's been about 12 hours since he was last hydrated. I'm sorry, not since he was last hydrated, but since you rested for the night last night and you left the closeness of the river where you made your camp yesterday, right? So,
Mhm.
point is that every 4 hours you have to use one water skin to hydrate this guy. And it's been 12 hours, which means you've used 3 so far.
We have 2 left.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 2 left.
And night soon.
And it's only 7 a.m.
Oh shit! We need to go back to the river.
Yeah, we should go back to the river.
I mean, it's pretty close.
We head directly to the river.
And
Alright.
hang out.
Let me gather you guys together here.
Oh my god. Are you gonna play Deathlock now?
One of us is missing.
Just give me a second. Emin's missing, so I gotta put him on the right layer.
Emin, where did you go?
Alright, so you guys are heading toward Nightstone now? Is that the plan?
Well, river. We're going to
No,
river.
no. I'm gonna go to the river.
It's still a little too
Directly.
light out.
So, let me just point out where you guys are. I think I put you back on the RD map. Yes, I did. So remember what I said. You traveled at a pretty fast pace. You went about 4 miles south. Yep. So right
Okay.
where that arrow point
Oh.
is. You're heading the closest point to the river, which is 2 miles away, right? All right.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. And are you traveling
Up
there
those
fast?
No, normal
Let's
pace.
just do normal pace. We don't need to.
Okay. So that takes
Yeah,
about
yeah. We're trying to waste time.
that takes about 40 minutes to get there. So it's about 7:40 a.m. now.
If I'm looking over the river, like, how hard would it be to cross?
The Ardeep
Oh, shit,
River is not very wide. It kind of meanders out of the Ardeep Forest. Just give me a second here to tell you exactly how wide it is. No, At most
I'm not
points,
sure if
it's
we
only
want
about
balance
20
or
feet
anything.
wide. Maybe even 15 feet wide. It flows, but not very fast.
Okay. What about depth? Do we know that?
Yes. The depth... No more than 20 feet.
Oh, that's pretty deep.
And you only know that because you went into the water to look for your weapons last time. So it fluctuates between roughly about 15 feet deep, actually.
Okay. 15, 20.
Yeah.
I don't know if we actually want to cross it. I was just wondering.
Okay. It's an option. It's not that hard. But you do refill your water skins when you get to that point in the river.
Cool.
So you're back at 5 out of 5.
Baptize Arton.
Yes.
How-
The Lord must have
how
his
would-
water.
How are we trying to do this, guys? From behind? Like my father taught me?
It's
Stay
just
away
look at
from the
you.
Lord.
What is he talking about?
Tactics, my friend! Tactics! Jesus.
Oh, we're just gonna point Thornbur at him and, you know.
It's a more rendezvous.
Tactics? Don't you jump off walls?
That was a tactic.
60-foot high wall.
Element of surprise. They had no idea that was coming. Nobody did, not even our part.
No one did.
You know, that's true. I did not see that coming.
Exactly. It was a good tactic.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, you said it's 7:40. You see, yeah. What is it? Like what? Saturday? No one's awake.
Saturday?
So the Forgotten Realms
It's
week is
like-
10 days long. It's the
Yeah, it's a
6th
10
day
day.
of the week.
Oh dang it!
No, 7th day of the
Week.
week. Sorry.
Saturday
Dang it.
night.
It's not even 9 day.
Yeah, I don't really
Nice.
think that they have weekends.
That's unfortunate.
When do they not? Like, so they just work all week?
I don't know, what does the calendar say?
Yeah. The 10 day, so 1 day and 10 day must be the
Yeah,
weekend.
off the top of my head, I don't really know, but I'll find that out.
It's not irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Do we want to cross the river? How or not? It doesn't matter. I don't know.
No.
No, I think
Yeah.
we want to be. I think we want to be by the gate.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because we need to get in and let down the gate, or else it's gonna be really hard to get in there.
Shoot,
So
we
you
see
talked about
somebody-
climbing.
Yeah,
Now, even though
Zinfeld
it's not
did
on the
that.
map, I just want to point out that roughly... hold on a second, let me change the color here. I don't know if you guys are looking at the Ardeep map or not, but roughly around here, there are some caves.
Goblin caves.
Okay. Probably don't want to touch the goblin caves. Probably better.
Unless we want to recruit them for our invasion.
Of course.
So, if you remember what I said earlier today, you know, normally if you were up on a watchtower, you could see a few miles in every direction, except north, because there's caves in the way.
So we could make it to the caves.
Well, we could go this way, and then they wouldn't see us.
I mean, we pretty much cleared out the cave.
We could do like a loop around. We go 4 here, 1 right here, and then go straight there. If we wanted to. Option.
Yeah.
We could also do that.
Also not on the map, there is it's kind of a road. That's called the High Road.
Yeah, that's what we first walked on. Our first steps.
That's right. It's 10 miles long, and it leads to the Tradeway, which is the road that leads between Daggerford and Waterdeep. So if I put
We
you
could
back
walk-
on the north map, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I see it.
Right. Go back to the other.
Our deep map.
So we still want to take Nightstone at night, or we want to take it in the morning, which is right now.
I think we should take it at night
Yeah.
because we can wait here until like evening, travel here. By that time it'll be night, or here. Then go here, and then it should be night by that time, and then we just go here. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Can they see 2 miles from there? I don't remember if you
Definitely.
said they could or not. Oh, they can.
Not north.
Yeah, we have to go through the cave or over there, and then they won't see us until we're on top of them.
Can also wait until it's dark enough where they couldn't see us. I don't know.
I like
Alright.
the idea of going through the caves. I mean, we already
Okay.
cleared. You guys already cleared them out.
They're definitely not clear. There's probably full goblins.
They breed fast,
be
but
good
not
to-
that fast.
But
It's good to
Todd
warm
got
up.
other goblins from other caves.
Yeah, but he was
They
in the
rallied them
forest,
together.
remember?
Yeah, I don't think he's
Last
here.
seen in the forest, not down here.
Was he?
Uh-huh.
If we see him here, we'll kill him.
Remember,
They're just goblins. We kill
Joe.
giant people.
With our intelligence, do we think that those caves are occupied by goblins?
You're asking me if your intelligence thinks that those caves? It's definitely possible. Anything is possible. There could be much worse things than goblins in the caves.
We could be fighting something before we fight something. I don't know, guys.
If you
I
wanted to
need
go
to
back
just
to the
nod,
cave where you
because I'm
found the
bored.
villagers, you're more than welcome to. Although I would hate you guys because that would mean that I'd have to unarchive that map. But I could do that. And then we brought the beginning of the campaign full circle by that point.
But we have 2 players who missed the full campaign.
That is
so,
true.
you know,
yeah, we just
They
wanted
should
to
get
get
the
them
full
back.
cave experience.
I'm good. I don't need to
Thank
see
you. Thank you. Full cave
Thornburg,
experience.
Thornburg
This
was
is-
there in that experience.
It's true.
He was there in the cave.
The
Yeah,
DM might
favorite
punish
from the
us
cave.
for trying to bring back an old cave.
Actually, what's funny is that I already did unarchive the cave.
The DM has punished us preemptively.
Aw. Merrick and Pirate Dan are on the map.
Aw.
Aww.
All right. Well,
But
should we?
They're dead to us.
Maybe just.
Wow.
Just
Do we
kidding.
want to move a
kidding.
little bit closer down on the river and then just kind of camp behind on the other side of the caves? And then when it gets dark, we'll make our approach from wherever we see fit.
Emin, you seem very tactical. What do you think?
Huh? What? I wasn't listening. I was staring at the clouds.
Okay.
Nighttime is
should-
definitely the best time to attack something, though. Unless they can also see in the dark. Just saying.
I
They
don't
are
think they can.
half-elves.
Well, it's not dark yet. Is it? It's not dark yet, right?
It's
time where-
It's 7:45 a.m.
AM.
We
Okay.
should just attack it now.
Maybe they haven't had breakfast yet. We get them by surprise. I don't know, man.
Hey, that works.
By the time we get there, it'll be like afternoon. That doesn't work.
Yeah, you're 4 miles away currently, straight shot.
All right, let's get
We could
4
literally
miles
just
closer.
wait. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Whatever.
just get a little closer and then wait. I think we all think it's good to go at night, so let's just, you
Okay.
know,
So
we've
you're
been
kind of hanging out
traveling,
in
so
it'd
the,
it'd
in
be
the
nice
area
to
where the
hang out,
caves
have a
are.
river day.
Is that the plan? You're gonna go head toward the caves, kind of hang out around there, wait for nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sounds
Well,
good.
there seems when you're walking around, Based off of
I'm looking out for
that
goblins.
should make me a survival check. Anyone can choose to make it.
I made it. Oh my god. Susan, tag team right here.
Alright, definitely Kareem, definitely Zorana. You guys notice that there is clear signs of activity all around the cave networks that exist north of Nightzone.
We have definitely
lots of
cleared the
signs of
cave.
foot traffic. Clearly visible.
Clearly,
Walk
no
around.
no monsters are here.
We could walk
Cave
around
is
it.
clear.
Yeah.
We should go inside.
If the plan is to actually go to the Dripping Cave, that's definitely possible. You just let me know.
Well, there are signs of activity near the caves. Do you guys want to go through it or around it?
What does their
Think
tracks
it's a-
look like? Are they small?
Fresh?
What do they look like?
Mostly goblins.
Is there poop?
Wolves.
Is there poop?
And you think larger ones. There's definitely refuse. You see clear signs of, excrement.
Goblin shit right here,
Could be
guys.
goblin shit. Could be wolf shit. Could be ogre shit.
I say we
definitely
pick up the shit and we throw it down.
prints definitely belong to ogres.
Oh, okay. Not too bad.
Not
I
too
think
bad.
we definitely want to avoid a fight before
Yes,
our
I
fight,
agree.
as was said. So let's go around it. We got time.
Yeah.
Is it dark yet?
It's 7 in the morning.
No, it's closer.
Oh, yeah.
It's closer to
It's
about
8
9
in the
now.
morning.
So
Nice.
let's hang
do-
out by the river all day and then
Oh.
go do it after.
Yeah, we're close to the river. I was gonna say ask that.
Yeah, you can find the cave close to the river. That's fine. Don't forget that the Dripping Cave also had water in it.
Yeah.
Alright, so... You guys keeping watch? You guys are just hanging out?
We're all watching at the same time.
All watching at the same time? Okay.
100%.
Well, as a well-armed group, fortunately for you guys, over the course of the next 10 hours, nothing particularly interesting happens. You hear distant howls of creatures, maybe wolves. You get the impression that sometimes you feel like you're being watched, but nothing accosts you in any way. Because you guys are all vigilant, and on top of that, it's daytime.
As
So,
we're hanging out, I ask around. I say, "How's everyone doing on healing potions? I got a little bit more alchemist supplies.
yes.
Maybe today I can spend some time and
Yep.
cook up a few more potions."
Yeah, because you guys have 10 hours of downtime. You could do whatever you want during
Oh
that time.
shit. Oh well, then I'm gonna make another whip. I'm gonna attempt to.
And during that 10 hours, you can't take another long rest because you just took one this morning. So, Thornburg, you have to wait to regain that level, to lose that level of exhaustion.
Okay, that's fine. We
Well, hang on. We can double short rest, right?
Yeah, you could double short rest. So if you wanted to switch runes, do the same thing you did for
Yeah,
her to him, that's fine.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Come here, buddy. Let me tell you a story.
Oh, thanks, man. Wow, you're really a comforting fella.
You know, don't spread that. But I thought I can to keep everybody up and mobile.
Oh, thanks a lot. So, Joe, on the alchemist supplies, potion of healing takes a day of downtime. Could I do that in today, or is that...
Yeah, you could do that in today.
Alright, so I'll just make one more potion of healing.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Just mark off the supplies.
Yep.
And are you doing anything? Who else has any downtime activities they like to do?
I would like to use my magical smithing tools.
All right.
I'm going to attempt to make a whip like I did before. Let me find this tool thing, wherever that is. Oh, thank you.
All right. So you are crafting a whip from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To try to make it into a 1d6 whip.
Uh,
Or does it be existing?
yeah. You would do that to an existing weapon.
Okay, so that shitty whip that I had, I can make that into like a better one?
Yeah. That whip that you made is kind of really shitty.
Okay.
It's probably not very good to use. So, in game terms, that shitty whip has a -1 to hit.
Okay, I'm not using that whip. I'll use my regular whip.
Alright, so what you would do is you would spend 2 GP of raw material from the 148 that you currently have. So I'm going to reduce it now to 146. Because that's how much a whip
Okay.
costs. It's only 2 gold. And then you spend 8 hours and you have to make a strength smith tools check at DC 15.
Oh, cry.
Alright, so nothing happens. You don't make it worse, but you're not successful in making the whip any better.
Okay.
You try some modifications on it, but it's not really working.
Okay. Hey, my friends, when I get this whip down, I can try your other gear and make it better.
I've seen your first whip. I don't know.
Look, I was around my brother. He was a smith. I learned some things, but I kind of forgot them when I came here. But I can pick it back up. Just give me some time.
That's the spirit. Just keep at it.
Keep practicing.
Eventually, I'll get it right.
Alright.
Okay, that's all I got.
Anybody else doing anything?
I was just entertaining Winter, taking a drink, making him eat some twigs and stuff.
Okay.
He's probably hungry.
So, at 7 p.m., just keep in mind, 7 p.m. is always sunset, 5 a.m. is always sunrise. At 7 p.m. the sun sets.
Alright, let's move.
Alright, so where are you going?
All right. So,
Right
our
now,
plan-
you are... Hold on, let me get to the right layer here. You are roughly there.
so the plan, Zinfel, you're gonna climb up somehow.
I'll scale the wall. I'll throw
Yeah.
down some ropes.
Do you have a? How are you gonna? How big is the like moat?
They'll have to, at some point, probably draw down the bridge.
Oh, here we go. Let's see.
So, don't use the ruler on this map because it's not accurate, but the moat itself is anywhere between 15 and 20 feet wide and about 15 feet deep. It's not really a moat, it's a river that flows around the town.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is the wall?
Which wall? The wooden palisade around the village?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me 1 second because I need to look that up. I think it's only 15 feet, but let me be sure.
3,000 feet.
That would be funny. It's 15 feet high.
Okay. Does that mean the drawbridge is 15 feet high? Or long?
Yes.
Yeah, long.
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
Alright, that shouldn't take too long. I just gotta swim.
Yeah.
And I'll climb over, drop some ropes. Well, I gotta see Make sure.
All right.
I assumed the towers would be manned. So
Yeah, let me
Try
go
and-
ahead and move you guys to the map then. So give me a second. Because you're
Oh.
approaching at nighttime,
Mhm.
I will have to make it night.
Excellent. I'll go with you, so you're not alone.
I can't see anything.
How do you plan on getting over the water? You gonna swim?
yeah. And
Okay. I'll meet you on the other side.
You guys are approaching from what direction?
No.
West.
I guess we're-
East.
Yeah, coming north, and then
All right.
I mean we're getting on
Like
the
a
other side of
this.
the caves.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, yeah.
This, you know. Woo! Woo!
Oh.
All right.
I
You
think.
should be on the Nightstone map.
Yep.
And let me know if you can't see anything.
I can't see the town.
Yeah.
But you can
That's
see
gonna be
everything
on the
else.
tower.
I can see everything else.
Oh, why is that? That shouldn't be the case.
Well, no, because
Oh,
there's
here it is.
dynamic
There.
lighting.
There you go.
Because we can't see over the wall.
I can't see anything at all.
I see me.
Oh,
It looks like Emin's hat. His big, floppy.
now
Oh.
there's a light source over here, and there's
I don't
also
see
a light
anything.
source.
I see no light sources.
Yeah, I just see me. And
What's
black.
up?
Yeah, same.
Same.
That could be hard. This
Like-
might be harder than I thought.
Licenses, please.
Wait, can you?
Over here.
Are you a human? Zinda?
Yes. Yeah, I can't see in the dark.
Right.
I think my cat
no
can. Let me
cat.
see.
So I can just go jump over the river, jump over the wall, and go open the door.
Do that.
Yeah, and I made a mistake. I didn't realize the squares are actually 10 feet. So the moat is actually 30 feet wide, not 20 feet. Not 15 feet.
Oh.
And I have to fix all your minis. I mean, all your all your tokens, because you're right now you're 10-foot squares.
We're giants.
Yes.
So
Just like the game
don't-
advertised.
Okay, stop moving yourselves for a second.
Ah,
Wrong, 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 wrong. Who's got the mushroom noise?
This is
Stuff
so
in my
annoying.
hand,
Why
I
do
just
they
want
have to make
the
this a
eyes to-
10-foot square map? You know what? I have a way of fixing this. Give me 1 minute.
And then I said, "That's not the hyena. That's my mother."
But
Oh. That one kills me every time. Emin, you got any good jokes?
Loads.
All right, good. Now everybody should be correctly sized on the map.
I feel small.
So teeny.
All right, so what's the plan? It is dark.
I water the plant.
You know, by the time you get to town, it is about 8 p.m.
Okay, Squidward.
Oh, I forgot to
What do we
put
do
them
with
on the
Squidward?
map. I don't know what you're expecting me to do, but I'm not doing anything. I'm staying near this elk and hiding. You gave me a stick, and that ain't gonna do me any good.
Didn't we give you a weapon and then you said no, and then you took the stick?
yeah.
Somebody gave him like a floppy, not a floppy stick, but like a switch. You know, a very thin piece of wood. I think it was Zorana. At first, you gave him a javelin, and he was like, "What the hell am I gonna do with this?"
Yeah, and then we gave him a stick because he was complaining. Maybe we should put him by like the trees or some shit.
We're not going to leave him.
I can't even see out here.
Yeah, we don't want another tot on the loose. Yeah. That was a mistake.
So, what are you crazy guys gonna do? Stone sworn my ass, he says under his breath.
Someone's gonna fly over. can open the drawbridge for us.
All right.
What again?
Shit.
Right, so how many guards do you think are in the town? How's the drawbridge work? Where are the controls?
Whew. So, Thornbur, at the time that you were working as a guard, or knight of Nightstone, you were part of a crew of about 12. However, 2 of those guys died in the caves. And Thornbur, you also know that the way the drawbridge is lowered is there are 2 watchtowers directly next to the drawbridge. Both of those
Okay.
have a winch. Those winches have to be simultaneously turned to lower the drawbridge.
We're gonna need at least 2 people to get in.
Ah, well,
It's like a double opening kind of system. 2 people need to crank at the same time.
alright. It'll probably be guarded, right?
Yeah, I'm sure it will be if they're smart.
So...
I should point out, you do see dim light coming from the watchtowers. At least the 2 northern ones. So, I know that's kind of hard to see because the map is like completely dark at the moment, but I'll point out generally where they are. One watchtower is here, and the other one is here.
I thought you could turn on lighting effects.
I can, but
Let me see on the map.
yeah. All right, I'll just show
We
you
don't
the-
have any
a
sources.
quick global illumination. Then hold on. There. Is that better?
No, I thought you could enable light sources so that they would project their own radius of light.
Yeah, I
but
could
we
do
not-
that. I could do that. We'll do it
Yeah,
that
would
way.
the towers
That's
be
easier.
blowing?
There you go. Hold on.
Fire?
I'll take care of this. Hold on.
Dun, 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 dun. We're
You
like
guys-
the orcs
You
from
guys
before.
probably still can't see that, right?
I don't see anything.
Even
No light.
completely zoomed out, because it's
Completely zoomed
blocked.
out.
Yeah. So you know what? There. How about now?
Yep,
I see one.
I see one of them.
I see one.
Yep.
I see 2.
Ooh.
Where are my eyes?
Okay.
Glowing in the dark.
Let's stay out of the light. Sneak
those
over to the
things?
gate.
Oh my god, it's the bad guys. They're on the walls, guys.
Or, since now that we've all discovered this, we could sit here. I could conjure up a flying cloud carpet. We could all ride over in together.
Well, that would be fucking fantastic.
You can put an elk on that thing?
Yes. Somebody will have to ride them, but yes.
I vote for that.
I mean, fuck yeah. Why
How big is this carpet?
It's a
Let's drop rocks
15-foot
on 'em.
square. It can carry up to 10,000 pounds.
I'm sorry, say it again. How
Good
big?
God.
15-foot square.
Alright, give me 1 second.
So as long as somebody's riding winter, it should work.
And it's actually a carpet. I need to look this up.
It's a cloud carpet. Well, I'll have
Oh,
to
it's a
swap
cloud. Got it.
to the sky rune. So I conjure up a thick 1-foot, big, giant Charmin puffy cloud.
Do we drop rocks on them?
I mean, if you want to
Okay.
carry rocks, I thought we could just, fly over in the cover of darkness, land somewhere from inside, and then start killing everybody. I mean, Zentrum. I mean, whatever you wanted to do.
Kill the people?
Or saving the people.
Sounds
I thought.
fun.
No, we're saving them. What the hell are you guys
Oh,
talking
right.
about?
Of course. Nothing? What are you talking about?
Yeah, why are we going in?
We're liberating Nightstone. God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. But we're going to have to kill somebody, right?
So it takes you an hour to do that? Or 2? Because you
Well-
can swap.
1 hour to swap.
So
Unless we wanted to just, I mean, I don't care. I can do it now. But it occurs to me that maybe we could have talked about this during the 10 hours where we, but we didn't.
well, you didn't.
So-
So,
So hey, lesson for next time.
if you're gonna
So
use up an
here.
hour, then it's 9 p.m.
Why don't we just hang out for an hour? Give me a minute.
Yeah, we got time.
Well,
and then I
summoned-
said,
Oh god, no more jokes. I have to concentrate, please.
Thornburg contemplates casting deafness on himself, but he doesn't. He needs the spells right now.
Alright, so I swap out Scold for Sky, and then I trace some runes on the ground with my foot, and it forms a 15-foot square cloud in the shape of a carpet. Kind of undulates a little bit. I step on. Come on, let's go.
Alright, so that cloud carpet is currently under your control, Airman. You see it on the map?
No, I'm looking at the rules. Takes. Let me zoom in. Yeah, I see it.
All right. Well, should we try and loop around a little and go somewhere where there's not a guard standing?
Yeah, I was gonna head somewhere in between the darknesses up high so that we're, above their line of sight so we can look down from above. You can point me in the direction you want to land and we'll just go in. Since I've never been here before.
Yeah, we want to go.
Just go to Morax, I guess.
Yep, never been here before.
Yeah, we want to go to the on the east side. There's is the gate. Wait, no. If we're all going in, we don't need to go to the gate.
Yeah.
What the hell are we even planning to do in this?
I sit down on a cloud and I stare at it.
All this time to get the Nightstone.
Are you serious?
And now nobody has any clue what to do.
I guess we gotta find their boss.
The boss.
Going in to kill the Zentrum, right?
wait, what if we could, like...
Are we just gonna
No.
start slaughtering these people?
guess so,
Artan is
fuck.
just face palming right now, like Picard. It sounds wet and swishy when he slaps his forehead.
Okay. So everybody who lives in this town, raise your hand.
Thornburg raises his hand.
Okay, Thornburg,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? We are A, freeing the townsfolk from the Zentrum, or B, leaving and going to do something more useful.
Nope. We're freeing them.
Awesome.
Go do it.
Wait,
Okay.
how many are there? Do we even know?
Wait, you don't
There's
know.
supposed to be 7 snakes, right? But they have 50 swords. Doesn't make any sense.
They're
We
probably
could
gonna
be
establish a
running into
stronger
our-
defense. Oh my god.
Okay. Can
These
someone
people-
scout something?
Yeah, I'll be right
Scout?
back. I get on the cloud and start flying away.
You have 60-foot
Okay,
dark vision, right? Is that right? Emmett?
That is correct.
Okay. So... Just give me 1 second, because I want to make sure...
They're all humans. Right?
So what I'll do first is a flyover at height, a couple hundred feet up.
I want you to move your character. You can move your own guy.
Move the character.
Yes.
Okay.
You should be able to move the cloud with you too, if you select both.
Okay. How do I do that? Control?
Yeah, just mouse over both items.
Just
I appear to only get one
Create
or
a
the other.
box.
Alright,
Yeah,
then hold
Create a box.
control.
Right.
How would I create a box?
Alright, you know what? I'll do it for you. Just give me a second.
Wait.
Just like drag.
Hey,
them
there
out.
you go. You did it.
I got it.
Alright, so feel
So
free
we
to
go-
scout all you wish. Now, I may need to set a setting on the maps just in case you can't go through the walls.
Can't
Oh,
see
okay,
through
that's
the
fine.
walls.
Yeah, you gotta physically move yourself there.
Oh, okay.
You're on a cloud, so nobody's gonna fucking see you.
do you think he's looking at, guys?
Oh, I don't know. I think we gotta go. I think he's right, though. You know, I wanna. It's good to avoid bloodshed, but I think these guys deserve it. Shipping
Are
all
these
these
people
arms.
actually out on the street, Joe?
Oh, good question.
And can I identify from sounds or locations of guards where the guardhouse is?
Yes, so it sounds like a lot of the noise is coming from inside of the Nightstone Inn. And
Which-
these people... Whoops, hold on a second.
Sure.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They are actually inside the inn, enjoying drinks and stuff like that.
So I think all the guards and
So you
Things
saw 4
for the inn?
pairs of guards, right? You don't see
I
anybody
actually
out.
don't know what
you
I
don't-
saw.
You don't see. You saw 4 pairs of guards. You don't see anybody on the street
Okay.
when you approach at 9 p.m. at night.
Okay.
Nobody's just walking in the streets at 9 p.m.
Could be a curfew.
The drawbridge is up. You see people in the watchtowers, but they're not paying much attention.
What's going on over here?
What's going on over where? Ah, okay, yes. So that is a keep with several crumbled walls. Inside, you see that there are a number of people enjoying themselves. They're drinking, eating, playing cards. You are observing them for some time?
Yes.
From what you could tell, there seems to be a guy who is their leader, who they refer to as Zolkin. He looks like a swarthy-looking half-elf. He's got kind of like slicked black hair, and he's got a flying snake that perches near him at all times. In fact, he's in the journal, and I'll show you what he looks like. There you go.
Okay.
With him is also a roughly 30 to 35-year-old woman of blonde hair and moderate good looks. He's flirting very heavily with her. He calls her Kella. And then he's also got a number of other guys that are all hanging around with him. Other swarthy-looking, very similar-looking folk of various names. And they all seem to be playing cards and drinking. Atop the walls, there are parapets here. I don't know if you noticed. Right? At this point, there's 4 different guards that are walking the walls. But they're...
It looks like one 5 or 10 foot. Are these 5 foot squares now?
Yeah.
It looks like one 5 foot wide pathway ringing the entire interior.
Are you flat atop the cloud, I assume?
Oh yeah.
Why don't you make me a stealth check with advantage?
Rolling up in it. Sure.
Okay.
Ooh,
You're
okay.
fine. In terms of how high the outside wall of the keep is, I'll tell you in a second. One minute. Let me pull it up. So there's a 15-foot high wooden palisade that goes all the way around the keep, but the keep walls are much higher than that. They go up maybe 40, 45 feet. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the map, you'll actually see a side view as seen from the east. And one other thing I'd like to point out is that
I think it's
there's
blacked out.
a recently repaired bridge. It's blacked out, but if you hover over it with your character, you should be able to see it.
Oh, derp. Alright, let me try that again.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it.
So if you go left, you'll actually see the side view of the keep itself. And they're on the bottom floor playing cards.
Okay.
So like I said, that broken bridge that you see on the map right now,
Yeah.
that actually looks like it was recently repaired.
Okay.
You can tell it's recent because the wood looks like brand new.
Got it.
And as I said, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 7 towers are intact, and they're all manned.
Mm.
I only see 4 guys, plus 4 in the gatehouse. Unless I don't understand what you're saying.
Around the perimeter of the main town, there's 7
Oh,
watchtowers.
the town. I was looking at the keep. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Each of the towers you're saying is manned.
Yes.
1 guy or 2?
One
I-
guy. One guy.
Kind of can't see. All right, so 8 guards in the inn, 7 on the towers.
You actually don't know if it's 8 guards in the inn.
Well, 2 pairs is what I saw go in. Right?
No, you didn't actually see anybody go in because you approached at nighttime. They were already inside.
So I did not see the 2
No.
pairs, 4 pairs of 2, whatever, on the street go in.
That's my bad. I should have revealed that information.
And I have no idea what you just said.
But you
Okay.
do hear voices coming from inside the inn.
Sure.
Rowdy voices. You know, imagine like drunk people.
At an inn, drinking at night.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right.
Okay. Cool. I'll head back. Touchdown.
What
So
have you learned?
So that entire scouting trip took you to 9:30.
So how long was that? Half hour?
Yep.
Okay. So there's a keep in the back that's got what looks like the boss and a whole bunch of guards. You want to just go rush the keep, kill everybody, and call it a day?
I have a question. Did
Yeah.
you see any townsfolk?
I was wondering.
I mean, not that I would know a townsfolk from a Zendrum guard, but no.
That's not good.
I wondered where they are.
Wonder
Hey,
if
it's
they're
people in.
It's nighttime.
Well, yeah.
alive.
I feel like we should offer them a chance to leave.
Fuck that. We killed them.
Wait, what? Offer who a chance to leave?
I feel like you know where the boss man is. I feel like we should go tell him that we're gonna kill them all and offer him a chance to leave.
Why don't we just skip the telling and go right to the killing? It's much faster.
I say we burn the bridge that was rebuilt. Because you told us about that, right? I hope.
No, it didn't even come up. I want a cloud.
How's that bridge that used to be there? How did they get to the keep?
But there's a walkway. They walked, I'm sure.
Oh well, it used to be broken, so we
Oh.
burn that, and then we go into the keep. We kill them all.
Or, oh, okay.
I'm more worried about the
I
townspeople.
definitely don't think we should burn the bridge. I mean, I think they did a public service for Nightstone by fixing that bridge.
Yeah, why don't we just go to the keep?
Probably dead.
All right, okay. I'm sorry. Let's kill him. Let's just kill him. You're right. I'm dragging you guys back to my hometown, and now I'm nitpicking. Let's just get him out of here.
I like it. Go back to the keep, kick everybody out, because that is high ground, easily defensible. We can come in from the roof, although there's guards, but they won't be able to get to us because we can drop right on the main building. So
It'll take the guards a bit, right?
this is going to be great. They're all
get
playing
down
cards.
from the
Well,
wall.
if we actually burn that bridge, it wouldn't. The guards inside the town wouldn't be able to get to the keep. So that's less people we have to fight if we want to do that.
Or they could just stay in the town and take hostages of townsfolk. I'd rather them come to us, slowly, in waves, if you will, so that we can, eliminate them later.
It's more people to fight. I don't think the town folk are alive.
Town folks are definitely alive. They're not. I think they're just occupying. I really hope the town folks are alive.
They could be in houses.
Oh God.
How about you take a look, Thornmore? You'd know them.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, let's
I
make
guess
it
it is
quick.
late at night, but no.
I mean,
Clouds don't last forever.
I don't feel like it really. Yeah, I don't feel like it really matters. I feel like we're gonna kill them all either way. Let's just go kill. We just go start.
Yeah.
As
I'll
Emin
the
just
leaders
point-
of the castle.
Well, as Emin just pointed out, if they are alive and we burn that bridge, that would mean they would have hostages.
All the more reason not to burn the bridge.
Okay.
I mean, I like where your head's at, but we're gonna have to walk out of the keep at some point.
Oh, you
Yeah.
don't keep Cloud up?
No, it's on a timer.
Yeah.
All right, we know where they are. They've been resting all day. Let's go do it.
Let's go get them. I think it's gonna be great. We'll go right in through the side window. Surprise the hell out of everybody playing cards. Oh, it's a
So-
flying snake, by the way. So
Does anybody have any kind of cool attack spells to throw at them? I know I'm more of a,
We go all out. We kill these people.
Why don't we just throw you?
Well, what about me?
You're gonna wait
I
here,
said we
right?
throw him at them.
Excuse me? I'm not going
Just
anywhere.
maybe.
Unless you
I
give
know,
me a
yes.
proper weapon. And I think I'd just rather stay behind. You know what? I'll just
Yeah.
wait by the river.
You want to fight with us? Oh, I'll give you a proper weapon, my friend. You see
No,
this
no,
whip
that's
right
okay.
here?
Yeah, you
I'll,
see
I'll
his
hide in
whip?
this
This
bush
whip-
over here. Thanks.
This whip is handcrafted by me.
Hey, cool. It's a good idea, Lord Anton.
Look how
Martin.
beautiful this whip is.
Right, Arton. Sorry, my mistake.
At least you
Thinking.
tried and didn't call me Squidward. It's fine.
No, fair enough. Really? No weapons for you? Here, take a couple of daggers just in case you got something.
Thanks. He takes the 2 daggers and he holds them in his 2 hands.
Well, at least he didn't complain for that one.
There you go. So,
He immediately drops the 2 daggers because his hands are too slippery.
ready?
Ah, shit. Here's my water pack. It's full. Use it to water yourself or whatever.
I'm right next to the river. I don't need your water skin.
Okay, you don't. Whatever. Do whatever you want.
Just go take care of your business and don't forget about me, please.
We will not
Okay,
forget
I'm
about you. We'll find the cure in Waterdeep. Or something.
I'm giving you a water skin anyway,
Thanks.
just in case we don't make it. You'll die without it.
Okay, thanks.
Don't
Good
worry.
luck.
I'll
Don't
make
die,
it.
please.
No problem. Shall we?
Operation YOLO.
What language is that?
It's Mohorande.
Oh, you and your hyenas and your crazy words.
Things happen, you know.
Alright, Silverwind Cloud Tours. Leaving.
Alright, so all of you, if I understood correctly, are surprise attacking from the keep, right?
Yep.
You're gonna
Yes.
fly with the cloud over the 20-foot palisade, right into the courtyard of the keep, where the broken section of the keep exists, right?
Well, you're missing a few details.
You
We
can
have
all
an
fit on
elk.
that thing?
Yes.
How much weight does it hold?
10,000 pounds.
We're flying with an elk.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do a
Yeah,
keep
10,000
full
pounds.
of
We're good.
bandits who are well armed.
I don't see the
Uh,
problem.
We're well,
Uh,
that's well.
We fight giants.
200-pound guy, elk smushing, jumping on top of. I don't know. That sounds good to me.
I'm sure we got this. Winter is going to have a blast. So we'll find the largest opening on the ground floor, charge right in, upset their card game, surprise the hell out of them, and move on.
Alright, I'm moving
Thornbur.
you.
Before we, no, Thornbur. Thornbur. You created
Yeah.
a potion, right? Who has that?
I have it. Someone want it?
I'm usually always dead. I would like it.
Take it. Here you go. Just
Okay,
a
I
normal
got-
potion of healing.
What's that, like 2d4 plus something? Plus 2?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
I'll look it up right now.
I think it's 2d4 plus 2. I just want to remember if I ever use it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. You guys all conveniently fit on the cloud.
Yep. 2d4
told you.
plus 2.
It's like the best
That's right.
cloud ever.
Thank you.
This is a
Alright.
spooky
You
place.
can move yourselves on the cloud if you like, if you don't want to be in that particular spot.
Can't even see the cloud. I'm waiting till there's light.
That's a problem.
Oh, that's true.
Humming.
Let me set up some light here, so give me a second.
Oh, I can move the cloud, but not the people. Hang on, I got this.
One
Nope,
moment.
can't move the other people. I don't have control of your icons. That's gonna be awkward. I start humming Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf.
There.
Not gonna show me the world.
There's
Shining,
light
shimmering,
emanating from
blending.
the flying snake. Can you guys see that? Actually, you would need
No.
to probably be inside the walls. Can you see
Probably.
it now?
Okay, yeah.
I see
I
stuff.
see nothing. It is. Oh, there we go. See,
Surprise!
Surprise! Alright,
Had to
so
scroll
I
a
assume that the way you're doing this is kind of descending into the keep, right? You're not kind of flying in, even with the wall and then going over it.
The first
Um,
one is correct.
Yeah,
Minimize
you're
exposure
kind of like
to sight.
descending, right? You're minimizing your exposure to sight.
Death from above is the byword here.
Okay.
yes.
Alright, so I think this is a awesome approach. So give me a second to set things up here.
Do we know the Featherstone person? Have we heard that name before? Is that a token we know?
Yes,
Wasn't that the maid?
Yeah, that's
that
the,
is
That's
Lady
the maid.
Nandar's maid.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so there's the live people. Okay.
if they're here,
Bird-
they're dead. They're on their
Daphne,
side.
no.
I hope she's okay. Fuck it, just slaughter them all. Like animals. And even the younglings.
Not the youngling.
Alright.
Those are some of the worst cinematic pieces of trash ever made. Makes me sad.
Yeah, but it's funny to watch. Fucking sand.
I can't deal with Jar Jar.
He's the best character.
I
dude.
fucking hate that movie. I tried to watch it again. It's
Shit's
impossible.
awful.
It's
I'll
so
tell you what
bad.
though, I read Ahsoka. It's excellent.
Oh, I want to read that.
Highly recommend. Have you seen? Do you watch rather Rebels?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't been able to watch the latest season beyond the first episode. So season 2, I guess it is, or 3.
3.
Yeah, whatever ended after the fight at the temple.
Oh, are we rolling for initiative?
Yeah, bitch.
It's on.
Are we
Like, there you go.
What's going on? Where am I?
We are landing in the courtyard, sprinting in, killing all the Zents. And the dudes from the outside are going to collapse in towards us, but they're going to take their time because, they're far away and up high, and this time their range and height will work against them. It's going to be awesome. Nothing's going to go wrong with this plan.
I think I accidentally didn't click my character, maybe?
Shit.
Ah, shit. Do you want me to re-roll or you want me to take that 8? I don't really care.
No. I'll just keep the 8. Whatever you rolled
Okay.
first, I'll add it.
Okay.
So I don't even see you on the order, but I'll add you.
Well, you
Yeah.
can always edit your own initiative if you want.
Oh, yeah?
So you got an
Yeah.
8.
I got a 20.
Yeah?
Yes, you can re-roll it.
What did
You
Winter
can
get, a
re-roll it
4?
and change it to 8.
No, hold on. Roll Winter. I have like advantage on initiative, so I just rolled twice.
Yeah, I see that.
Shoot. What was initiative? It's Dex? Yeah.
Yes, it's Dex.
Yeah, 15. Winter is excited about being on a cloud and jumping on people.
He's happy.
Oh, go Winter.
Bear with me because I'm rolling initiatives for the other guys.
Fucking Bernardo. I remember him.
So, not to be a killjoy, but it's 11:15. Is this really a good time to start? It's going to be a really long and protracted fight.
Or probably not.
No, the other two.
No, I'm
HPs
not gonna. I'm probably not gonna start, but I'm getting things set up so that we'll be ready to jump right into it next session.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
We're going to level up between now and next session, right? Good.
No.
Excellent.
No, it won't be.
I don't think Nightstone is a.
Yeah, we're not leveling up till we actually fight giants again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
probably.
That's our punishment for leaving the story.
It's okay. It's worth it.
Saviors of another town.
Yeah. Our rep.
Did I miss anybody on the
Also-
initiative order? I don't think I did.
Nope.
Like it.
Alright, well, you guys are definitely gonna get a
Oh fuck, dude. That guy.
surprise round.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm writing this down.
What's Emin's initiative
Ed.
modifier?
We.
Oh, here's a question.
7.
Does your proficiency bonus add to your initiative?
As a bard? Yes.
No, I mean ever.
But you're a bard?
Bards are.
No, I'm not a bard.
sorry. I think bards, if you were a bard, have a special ability that allows you to add your proficiency, half your proficiency bonus, right, to non-proficient skills
Oh,
or abilities.
well, that was my. Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like a thing. If I knew anything
it's-
about bards, I'd know that, but I don't.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's called Jack of all trades,
Yep, that's right.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
Suck.
and I think that does apply to initiative. I think I've heard that before.
I'm positive
okay.
it applies to initiative. So if that's the case, then is your initiative higher?
I don't know because it says it's a 3. I can't edit it, and my dex is +2, so I'm thinking it incorporated it.
Yeah, it
You
did.
know-
It
Yes, it did.
So I'm good. That's my bonus
Your
is
dex
+3.
is plus 2. Okay, got it. So, because
Wait,
I
what?
need to adjust you in the order if that's the case.
But my initiative bonus is +3, which is what you asked.
And Thornver, what's your initiative bonus?
0.
Okay,
Bam.
so you're gonna be last.
All right, that's cool.
Alright, so this is a good point to stop. I know it's a little early.
No,
No.
no, this
It's
would be a
gonna take
great point to
forever,
come
it's
back in.
Alright. So I hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Of
I'm
course.
gonna move you to the north map. And thank you for playing. And
Yeah, thanks
is
for
everybody available in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
I think so. Let me
Unless-
just look at my calendar. So, does the jack of all trades, you don't count as being proficient, right? When you say like make a skill check or untrained or stuff.
because Jack of all trades only applies to non-proficient things.
But it still adds to every roll all the time.
It adds half of your
Proficiency bonus.
proficiency bonus to things you're not proficient in.
Man, if only I was a bard.
If only you were a bard.
That's a neat skill to have.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
bards.
good in 2 weeks.
Bards are just good at everything.
Bards are terrible.
Yep.
Alright, so thank you guys for playing. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we
Good
end?
time. It was nice meeting Mo.
Go
It
find
was
your
nice meeting you.
Nintendo
Oh, good.
Switch.
I think I incorporated 2 backgrounds tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was cool.
Ranch
Well
dressing,
done.
dude.
it was pretty good. Ranch
Very cool.
dressing.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was a great
Alright,
time.
so we'll play
See
again
you
on
in a
the
couple weeks.
21st. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good night.
Good night. Good night.
Later.
Good night, everyone.